everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Lidia Kazawa here, and today we're going to be getting into some VTuber news. But before we do, please share, start, subscribe, hit the like, ring the bell. And guys, do you know that I stream on Twitch? Head on over to Twitch. And if you're at work, leave me a lurk. Okay, guys, on to our very first piece. Well, our only piece of news for today. So let me introduce you to all the main players of what's going on. Okay. So this is okay. So just before we get into this, I'm just gonna have a quick disclaimer / preamble. I am not friends with any of these people. I don't have any alliances. I don't have any biases, and any funding from the channel comes through from viewers like you. Okay. So if you really want to help me, please consider supporting me on Patreon, which is over here, or with any super chats. That would be super awesome. Okay. Now, so I will do my best to remain absolutely neutral in regards to this. Because, you know, I want to make sure I present to you the facts, and, you know, I guess we can kind of like, you know, feel it out along the way. Okay. Okay. All right. So now that I have told you guys that, all right, let me introduce you to the cast of characters of who exactly is involved here. Okay. All right. So this is, okay. So guys, this is nice. Always these ads. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, so this is Reimu Endou, and Reimu Endou was a female Colombian virtual YouTuber affiliated with Nijisanji Talents' third wave Ethereum. So Reimu Endou retired on August 17th, 2025, and became MarieFD. So this is MarieFD. Okay, and MarieFD is an independent female virtual YouTuber and V-singer. She can speak multiple languages such as English, Spanish, and Japanese. Okay, so Reimu became Marie. So ex-Niji person became an independent, okay? All right, so this is the other player here. Their name is Bariloaf, and Bariloaf is a singing loaf here to do her best. So she is a artist, and okay, so then this is... All right, here we go. So this is Ike Evelyn, and Ike, so it's either Ike or Ike. I mean, it really depends on, like, you know, like who you are in this sphere. Like, you know, if it's Japanese pronunciation, it's Ike. If it's North American pronunciation, it's Ike. So you can kind of see that it's same person. Okay, same person. Okay. Okay, so Ike Evelyn was a male English language virtual YouTuber affiliated with Nijisanji Talents' fourth wave Lexium. Okay, and then we have okay, so this is okay. All right, so Ike, who was Bari's alleged boyfriend at the time. So it's like it's basically confirmed, but it's alleged. It's alleged. So like it's not like not 100%, but it was kind of like maybe. Okay. All right. So then this is Vox Akuma. And Vox Akuma is a male English language virtual YouTuber affiliated with Nijisanji Talents' fourth wave Lexium. Okay. Okay. So this is not confirmed, but some people are saying that he's the person MarieFD was in a relationship before pursuing Ike. This is all alleged at this point. Okay. All right. So and then of course we all know the big the big evil corpo that is Nijisanji. Okay. So all of these kind of people were kind of under this Nijisanji flag. So like obviously Reimu is no longer. Ike, I believe, also graduated April 30th, 2025. So, and then I believe Vox is, let's see here. Vox, I believe, is still there. Yeah, Vox is still at Nijisanji. Okay. Okay. So these are kind of like the cast of characters of everybody that is involved. Okay. All right. So, let's see here. Okay. What are you guys saying? Hold on. Okay. Sorry. This is, okay. 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 Hi, Tasha. Fan of flames, exactly. Looks like nobody saw my comment in the furnace post. I wrote about carbon monoxide issues and other safety related stuff. Worth a read. Oh, don't worry. I have a carbon monoxide detector. And I had a actual professional install it, so we are good. We are good. Bad. The good, the bad. Thank you. Okay, we're doing it. Really doing it. Newsy news time. Exactly. You got it. Hey, I'm at work and I'm leaving lurk. Thanks, Al. She said the thing. Oh, sorry. She said you got it. If you're at work, leaving lurk. Okay. Can I do non-work lurking? Of course you can. That's totally fine. This is not Twitch. You will not be punished for lurking. It's okay. Okay, I guess Lidia isn't streaming on Twitch today. Hello, hi. I'm just gonna be streaming a little bit later. Just I wanted to get to the newsy news first, and then I'll head over to Twitch. Yes, yes. Okay. You got it exactly, Star. Yeah. After newsy news, she's going to stream on Twitch. You got it exactly right. Because like we have some Pokemon that we need to train up on on Twitch. So yeah, but that's obviously a different channel. Different Lidia. Same Lidia, different vibe, right? Okay. Surely the lore isn't too deep. Would it be funny if this goes beyond my work shift? Oh God, no. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. This should be a short one. Hopefully it'll be a short one today, Raz. Okay, Ruzi, sorry. Yeah, it's only a couple hours. Okay, Ike as in like and Mike. Ike as in Mike. Okay. So okay, all right. So it is Ike. Okay. I know it's always very confusing because Nijisanji is a Japanese company, right? And the pronunciation is always a little bit different. We have been promised it won't take 12 hours again. Okay, love triangle. Everything is alleged. Please do not sue this cat girl. Thank you, Tristan. Exactly right. All right, Vox is still there. You got it. Yeah. It's going to be 3 to 4 hours. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, just sue her furnace. Okay. Good. Okay, the company drama intensifies. Yeah, exactly. You got it. Okay. Okay, me streaming on Twitch later. I'm going to be streaming Pokemon ZA. Yeah. Okay, there's your answer. Okay, perfect. Okay, 9. Hello, welcome in. Hi. 12 hours later. Exactly. All right. So now we know. Now we know kind of who is all here, right? So Reimu became Marie. Bariloaf is an artist. This is Ike, and this is Vox. Okay. All right. So now our story begins. Okay. So in 2022, Bari had done emote art for Ike. Okay, so this is the emote art. So you can see here, Bariloaf, same Bariloaf, right? Bariloaf says, updated emotes page for Ike Evelyn. Please join the penmanship. Go. And then these are all the different emotes that Bariloaf had done, right? Okay, so you're like, okay, so there's like an established artistic presence there. Okay, so now that we know that, it's time to jump over to present day. Okay. So what happened? Okay, so essentially what happened was that Bari posted this tweet on her X account on October 23rd, 2025 at around 2:55 p.m. and saying, oh, there you go, sorry. It says here, a former corporate VTuber doxed me. And this is like a black screen. I love how like we as a VTuber community have decided anytime there is something serious, it's just a black screen. It's like there's no visuals, only audio. Okay, so obviously this is Bari's allegations in regards to what happened. So we're going to take a listen here. I just want to make sure that it is high enough for you guys. Okay, I think I'm gonna put it up to about minus 15-ish, maybe. You know, actually, I'll put it all the way, and then you guys tell me if it's too loud, okay? All right. So let's take a listen. This is Bari's, and Bari says, a former corporate VTuber doxed me. All right, let's take a listen.
Hello, my name is Bari. Some of you may know me by my former name, Rin. I'm sharing this statement to document my personal experiences involving an individual publicly known as Marie/MarieFD.
So you can already tell, like, this is like a very serious tone of what this allegation is. So let's take a listen.
As well as my interactions with her former employer.
When she says former employer, she means Nijisanji.
The past 2.5 years, I have experienced repeated harassment, boundary violations, doxing, and what I perceived as institutional inaction. All of which...
Institutional inaction? I mean, judging by what we've seen coming out of Nijisanji, I'd say that's probably a pretty accurate statement. But let's continue.
Had left a lasting impact on my safety and well-being. This statement is not intended to assign motives or speculate on anyone's internal thoughts. I'm speaking only to what I personally experienced, observed, and how those events affected me.
Okay.
In mid to late 2022, Marie entered a brief romantic relationship with a colleague that ended poorly.
Oof. Okay. So when Marie entered into the relationship that entered poorly, I believe she is talking about, let's see here. Yes. So that I believe that she was talking about Vox at that point. So when Reimu was Reimu. I guess she entered in a relationship with Vox, which surprisingly probably did not go well. Okay, now let's continue.
Sometime afterward, she developed a close relationship with another colleague who was my former long-term partner.
Okay, so former long-term partner, that would be Ike. Okay, all right. So obviously this is, the Vox thing is not confirmed, but people are saying that he is the person MarieFD was in a relationship with before pursuing Ike. Obviously alleged. Okay, let's continue.
I did not object to their friendship or public interactions, as playful behavior and fan service are common in our industry.
That is true.
However, at in-person events, I personally observed Marie engaging in physical behavior towards him.
Ugh.
I perceived as flirtatious, including one incident where she threw herself onto him with enough force that they nearly fell off a chair.
What? Glomping? Oh my goodness. Then no.
Multiple individuals were present during this incident. Additionally...
Oh, what is this? It says, man, sometimes I be like, feelings aren't something to be ashamed of, be it good ones or bad ones. Why didn't I end up having a crush on blank instead of man? Then I remember, you have a girlfriend. And I'm like, wait, never mind. Laughing my ass off. Oh, goodness. Okay. So this is like, I think this is like Reimu to Ike. Yeah, because, yeah, okay, right. Let's continue.
I was informed that she had made a personal confession to him.
Ooh.
I communicated my discomfort to Marie privately through...
Okay, here's the private screenshot between Bari and Marie. Okay, so I guess Marie had left Nijisanji at this point. Okay, so Bari says, "Hey Marie, thank you for adding me. I'm sorry if it caught you off guard or anything. And thank you again for today for joining the GC and talking things out. After we hung up the call, what's this? Oh, Midnight Rider, thanks so much for the $1.99 super chat. Hello, thank you.
Midnight Rider 316 super chatted $1.99. TGIF Lidia. Very serious stream.
Yeah, TGIF. I know this isn't going to be like the 12-hour center one. Don't worry, it's not going to be that bad. Okay, let me see. Okay, who doesn't love a good glomping? Oh, glomping. I feel old, but also it feels like it didn't used to be so bad until I realized you're literally jumping onto someone. Now glomping. That's a term I haven't heard in many years. Oh yes, all the Vox stuff is alleged. Exactly. Right. Remember, it's alleged, guys. Okay. Okay. Never shit where you eat. That's true, Digger. Absolutely. Okay. So yeah, sorry. So just to back up here. Okay, so this is when Marie was still in Nijisanji. So you can see here the timestamp here is 2023. And she didn't leave Nijisanji until I think it was 2025, right? So okay. So this is just, I guess, her talking on her PL. Okay. But yeah, so Bari is just essentially contacting her on her non-Niji account. All right, so that's what this is, okay? All right. never shit where you eat. Absolutely. Oh my God. Everyone non-contacted with Nijisanji should just walk away. Let them fend for themselves. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Bask in the news. Okay, some other VShojo streams were about 3 hours. That's right, you got it. Let's see here. Okay, sounds like a pick-me vibe. Okay, Tristan says glomping is one of the many reasons I will never attend a convention. No, yeah, they don't do glomping. That's illegal. It's illegal. Okay, text-to-speech in a bathroom. Oh no. Yeah, this chat doesn't have auto mod. It has we have regular human mods. Yeah. Okay, this is not a 1,000-page Google Docky. Thank goodness. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at what this is saying here. Okay. 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 So it says here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, for talking things out. After we hung up the call, I remembered I forgot to ask you about one last thing, and I was focused on having the main point heard, and got a little overwhelmed. A while ago, when you first vented about caution sign person, I don't know, this is all blanked out. and said something along the lines of blank. I wish I had a crush on you instead, but then I remembered you have a girlfriend. So that was this here, remember? Okay, so that was this earlier screenshot.
A
Where
close relationship,
was that?
safety and orderly, and made a person.
This one. This one. Okay. Okay, so why didn't I end up have crushing on blank instead of this? Okay, right?
No confession to him.
Okay, so now.
Privately through direct message.
Okay, so then now. Ah, dang it. Okay. 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 Okay, so this is the part. I wish I had a crush on you instead, but then I remembered you have a girlfriend. Is there a reason why you phrased it like that? He mentioned it in passing, and I never really understood it. I thought it would be best to ask you directly, then you pass the message along like before. And like you said, you don't have anything towards him, which thank you again for telling me that it helped ease my anxiety. Just asking for peace of mind and appreciate you reading all of this. And then she says, I'm going to be honest with you. I genuinely don't remember saying that. And if I did, I'm sorry. This is the thing, guys. The beauty of Discord is that even if you don't remember, Discord has in fact logged that for you. Oh my God. Okay. Generally don't remember saying that. And if I did, I'm sorry. I can assure you, even if he didn't have you as a girlfriend. Okay. Okay. All right.
My discomfort to Marie privately through direct messages and a call away.
Okay, so this is the whole thing. Okay. Generally don't remember saying that, and if I did, I'm sorry. I can really assure you, even if he didn't have you as a girlfriend, I wouldn't really do anything to get him, because I can tell you 100% wholeheartedly from all these years I talked with him and knew about him, I haven't been attracted to him in the slightest. Amazing. Okay. All right, let's continue.
2 other individuals.
Wait, hold on.
To Marie privately through direct messages and a call with 2 other individuals. During that conversation, she...
Oh, Christ. Okay, this is the big one. All right, this is a big one. Okay, all right. So this was... Okay, it says May 1st, 2023. My former partner also expressed their discomforts in DMs. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so this is Ike. This is Ike. Okay. So Ike says, hey, blank, could you let me know when you're around? I want to talk about something. And then they say, I'm here. They're like, oh, great. It's kind of serious. Is that all right with you? Oh, is something wrong? Sure. So then Ike continues to say, there's been something on my mind for a while now that's bothered me a bit. And the more I think about it, the more bothersome I find it. I think it started around the time in Japan with that dinner I brought up a while back. I know that I brought up you telling me to shut the F up unprovoked, but I never managed to bring up the second thing that bothered me that evening. I've been trying to wait for an opportunity to show itself to bring it up organically to you in a conversation, to not make things so abrupt and awkward, but it's proving to be a bit on the difficult side, hence why I asked to talk to you just now. Okay, fair. During that dinner, I don't know if it was before or after, when you snapped at me, yikes, you also sort of threw yourself at me and clung onto me. This made me very uncomfortable and also came across as rather disrespectful, as it was right in front of my significant other as well. Girl, what? Okay. Not good. Okay. The fact that this and the snapping thing happened within the same hour or so has had me so confused and conflicted for so long now that I'm not entirely sure what to make of it. I can't tell if I'm puzzled, conflicted, sad, upset, or a mix of all those emotions about the whole deal. I know you apologize for the snapping thing, but I feel a bit mixed about the apology, as I remember it more as a, oh, it's because I broke up with blank, as opposed to, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. If I'm misremembering, please do feel free to correct me. I'm certain of the fact that the whole you throwing yourself onto me thing has gone unaddressed, though, both in regards to me and blank. On top of this, the more I think about it, the more things come to mind that just make me rather uncomfortable in hindsight. For example, I've noticed an influx of a lot of blank art being liked and retweeted by you, which is, okay, I think this is like Rule 34 stuff. Okay, interesting, okay. Okay. Art being liked and retweeted by you and has made me rather uncomfortable due to the previous incident. Okay, so this is like people like shipping. People are shipping. Like she's retweeting like she's retweeting like the shipping art. Okay. I usually just turn a blind eye to ship art as it's usually not something that we as livers retweet. But when it gets brought into my TL by people I follow, it becomes a bit difficult to overlook, especially with the addition of the For You tab. You acknowledge it also leads to people making that kind of stuff. It also leads to people making that kind of stuff. And since it's been making me progressively uncomfortable, that's fair. I mean, we barely even speak these days, so I don't understand why the ship has been peddled as of late. Maybe someone's peddling it from behind the scenes. Okay. Well, I can only guess as to why. I would like to ask if it's possible that you could refrain from at least retweeting the blank ship or interacting with posts related to it. I'd really appreciate it. Sorry if this feels like it's coming out of nowhere all these months later. I've been really conflicted with my own thoughts over the whole thing, and I hate confrontation more than anything, especially with people I consider good friends. But I decided that rather than walking around with these conflicted feelings for longer, I thought it would be best and the healthiest approach to just get it said properly and clear the air. Thanks. Okay, that's fair. That's totally fair, right? So they're feeling really uncomfortable and they're doing the very responsible thing of bringing it up and saying, hey, I'm not okay with this stuff. Makes sense. Okay, makes sense. What's this? Shippers barfing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here. Fresh vein from the Niji mine. Oh god. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, full screen. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You got it. Okay. So who's taking the screenshot here? So this is a screenshot. So here it says, my former partner also expressed their discomfort in DM. So this looks like it's a screenshot between, so it's Ike talking to Reimu, aka MarieFD. Okay, that's what this conversation is. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Oh, great! Thanks so much for the $1 super chat. Thank you. Nyam, nyam. Oh my goodness, I appreciate you. Thank you, Garth. Okay.
Girth Demon super chatted $1.
Thank you. Can no longer stand Niji EN after this turned into a sausage fest. Wow. And someone regrettably donated thousands of dollars to Niji EN a few years ago. Oh, geez, Jub. That's okay. Listen, like you don't know what the company is going to be like until you see when people start to talk about, stuff behind the scenes, right? Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so like essentially in this, he's kind of expressing he's uncomfortable with her glomping in front of his girlfriend and reposting shipping art, which I mean, it's very fair. I mean, like, because if she retweets it, she's kind of endorsing it, right? Okay, anyway, so now that he's kind of like let everything out, this is her response, okay? She says, "Oh, thank you for talking about this with me. First off, I apologize again for telling you to shut up in Japan. I understand it was seen as unprovoked, that dinner. So when I apologized to you about it, I gave a general explanation because I was embarrassed of how I acted, but I didn't know you'd taken it as giving an excuse to it and not really apologizing. I'm so sorry. I apologize again because I do believe it was wrong of me to explode that way I did, and you didn't even know about it. Plus, I hadn't talked to you either. All of my blank friends that already knew kept asking me about it, if I was bothered, quote, that you kept talking about him during the whole trip, and I let that affect me as well. But this isn't me excusing my behavior. It's just giving you a look onto what has happening in my mind. I should have addressed it a long time ago instead of letting it bottle up. For the second thing, I genuinely had no idea I made you and blank feel uncomfortable. I'm so sorry. I don't remember. Another thing. Wow. He's got amnesia. Okay. So when she says blank, she means Bari, okay? All right. I don't remember throwing myself at you, but again, if you and Bari saw it that way, she's blanked out, but it's Bari, okay? I saw it that way and felt that way. I can only apologize. I'm so sorry. I'll be way more careful from now on. Just want you to know that it didn't even cross my mind. I'm so sorry, blank. I guess that's why it went unaddressed. But thank you for bringing it up to me. I genuinely had no idea. Now I know. Does blank feel uncomfortable enough to talk to me so I can apologize directly to her as well? Or is it all right with only you? About the blank, I don't really think much of it either. I retweet art if I like it, but I don't really stalk the art tag either, just like every single post in them. But of course, repost your boundaries. Thanks for bringing that up as well. So this is in regards to the Rule 34 shipping. Okay, and it says, do you feel comfortable if I just don't retweet any fan art with you in it? Or, sorry. Do you feel comfortable if I just don't retweet any fan art with you in it just to avoid any misunderstandings? Also, please don't apologize if anything. I'm glad you did. I'm so sorry I didn't give you a safe space to do earlier. I really, really had no idea, but now I know it's much better. Okay, so now that we've read through that, okay, let's continue with this, with the, okay, what's this? Okay, sorry, hold on. I'm getting concerned with how much she is forgetting. Right? It's like selective memory, right? It's like, that's weird. Selective, not defective. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we all want a little hot dog sometimes. Hi, fellas. Hello. Welcome in. Fear says, I'm glad I'm not in any relationship. I mean, I want one. It's a human response to want one, but you know, it is what it is given the current state. Yeah. Like human relationships are very complex, right? Okay. All right. Let's continue. All right. So, okay.
Messages in a call with 2 other individuals. During that conversation, she stated that she did not recall the incident due to alcohol consumption, but agreed to stop engaging in shipping content involving him.
Okay, it says here, we expressed our discomfort 3 separate times. In my DMs, in his DMs, separate private call with 2 individuals present, all privately. Okay.
From May 1st, 2023 onward. At the time, I believed the matter hadn't been resolved. In the months that followed, I personally experienced exclusion from collaborative projects, negative statements and rumors about me within company and mutual networks.
Oh God, that's awful. That's just awful. I'm not surprised. But like that shouldn't have happened. You saw like the very cordial like response. You know, be like, hey, sorry. Oh my God. Like for this kind of like I guess retaliation. It doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense because if you genuinely like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Like that wouldn't turn into a retaliation. That would just be like, yeah, oh my God, I goofed up. All right, let's continue. You know, our either friendship or our working relationship. So yeah, sounds like an average Nijisanji experience. No, it's not supposed to be this way, Chad. It's not supposed to. Workplaces are not supposed to be this toxic. No. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Like it's just, unfortunately, it's very common to be an excommunicated the second you say anything, especially when it comes to like working at Niji. This is why everyone is afraid to speak up whenever there is a negative experience, right? Like, this is shocking. It's shocking. I mean, it's like, I'm shocked. Well, not that shocked, but like it's not supposed to be this way, friends, okay? There are good corporations out there that you can work for that don't do this. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Let me rewind. Hold on. Okay, let me rewind a little bit. Okay.
Collaborative projects, negative statements and rumors about me within company and mutual networks.
Ew.
And finally, harassment, including the doxing of personal information and death threats.
That sucks. That is not okay. Oh, the company's response. Oh boy. All right. Let's get ready for this one. What inaction did Niji do? Because, you know, anytime there's something, they just ignore it and wait for contracts to come up for expiration, and they just expunge people. All right, instead of actually dealing with the actual problem. All right, let's take a listen.
It became apparent that directly settling boundaries with her was insufficient to prevent the disclosure of our personal information.
Yikes.
I reported these incidents to Marie's previous employer through the appropriate channels after my personal information was shared without my consent.
Ouch.
It was communicated that following their internal review, the reported conduct was being addressed.
Ooh, what is this? Hold on.
That following their internal...
Okay, here it says laws, copyright infringement. So obviously it wasn't a copyright infringement. Okay. Okay, so this looks like it's like a Okay, guys, can you hear it okay? Like I don't know, some people are saying that they can't hear it. I'm at like maximum volume. Okay. They couldn't even do anything about actual honest to goodness spicy harassment. Right? I know it's too much. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and put up the gain a little bit more. Okay. The video is low. I think it's just her voice. Yeah, her voice is very low and quiet. Yeah, that is true. Okay. All right, I put up the gain a teensy bit more to see if that helps, but...
Consent.
How's this sound?
It was communicated that following their internal review, the reported conduct was being addressed in accordance with company policy.
Can you guys hear that a little bit better? Yeah, she's very soft-spoken. That's true. That's true. Okay, she's clear on your end. Okay. Okay. Okay, all right. Let's continue then. Okay. Lidia, could you try amplifying and compressing the audio browser? It's better? It's much better now? Okay. All right, I did some setting in OBS, so hopefully that is a little bit better. Better, perfect. Okay, good, excellent. All right, now let's rewind to that screenshot here.
After my personal information was shared without my consent.
Where was that?
It was communicated that following their internal...
Okay, here. Okay, so this, what I suspect is probably like Nijisanji internal document, I guess, of like, you know, how they deal with stuff. So this obviously copyright infringement is not really applicable to that. So this is a... Okay, so here it says infringement on portrait and publicity rights. So it's not that. It's this one. It looks like this one. That's the highlighted one where it says here infringement on someone's right to privacy. It says number 2, mentioning personal information of others in your videos or on your social media account. Okay, so so this, I mean, from what it looks like, if we are to believe that this is Nijisanji internal document about like, you know, like what you're not supposed to do. It looks like there was a violation of this infringement of privacy number 2, right? So she's talking about Reimu not following this rule. So this is essentially what she's talking about. Okay, so let's continue.
Review. The reported conduct was being addressed in accordance with company policy,
which is what we just saw,
and that the potential disciplinary measures were under consideration.
LOL. We've seen quote-unquote disciplinary measures from Niji before. Okay. Let's see what this says. Okay, this is a screenshot. It says it's from, I'm not sure what day it is, but at 7:35 a.m. Hello, blank. I'm blank from blank. Amazing. So helpful. Okay. Let's see here. As blank's supervisor, I want to inform you that I want to inform you that he has been ill for the past few days and currently unable to communicate. While he recovers, I will be taking over communication. Since blank has been regularly reporting to me, I am fully aware of the situation. Okay. All right. Also, our message has been and will continue to represent the company, not just the opinion of a single employee. Thank you again for your feedback. Given the severity of her action, we have determined that the level of malice involved is substantial. Okay. Well, that's good. Therefore, at 7 p.m. JST on October 18th, we concluded that her penalty will either be a public apology accompanied by a suspension of activities or contract termination if no apology is made. Okay. While we will not disclose your identity as the source of the information, we must show her the bullying and doxing comments from her locked X account as part of the process to either terminate her contract or secure a public apology. As a result, she may be able to deduce that you are the source of the information. No shit. Really? We look forward to hearing from you soon. Wow. Amazing. Great. Fantastic. Okay. So this essentially what this is the Nijisanji manager speaking with Bari about Reimu. So saying that, you know, she must apologize or be terminated. That's essentially the only 2 courses of action here. Okay. So obviously she's going to know that it was you because like you doxed this person and some other person was mad about it. It's like, no, obviously you doxed the person who got doxed got mad. Obviously that makes sense. Okay.
I also...
Okay, what are you guys saying? Sorry. Disciplinary measures will arrive after the report of master's harassment. Oh God, the report that's never coming, eh? I know, for real. It's crazy. Honestly, I think if I can just get checks mex and have that, I'll be okay. Okay, good. Cannot resist the checks. Okay. Secure a public apology. Who even talks like this, right? Exactly. You gotta secure it. Like it's the jewels at the Louvre, right? My God. Hi, Zildas. Hello. It's not okay. BRB. Okay, lawyers and paper trail savvy managers. Yeah, you're right. That's true. Okay. So, okay, keynote to take away from this, guys, is that Nijisanji acknowledged that what Reimu did was bad enough for a termination. Like, so it's pretty serious. Whatever the doxing was, pretty serious, right? What's this? I've secured the full ASTA report through my source. Here it is. Nothing. Funny, guys. Oh my god, a bunch of comedians in chat here. I love it. Oh my god. Okay, all right. Anyways. Jesus Christ. Oh, what's this? Okay, hold on. Someone says, okay. Oh, okay. The hush voice adds to this creepiness. Yeah, it does a little bit, yeah. Alfia says, I wouldn't be surprised if Alira made this instead of the actual staff. I mean, we don't know that for sure. Like, everything's all blacked out, you know, so that's just speculation. But yeah. Okay, Superior apology sounds like a Call of Duty campaign objective. It does. Oh my god. Okay, all right, let's continue.
Understood at the time that other individuals had...
Okay, actually, let me rewind. Hold on, just get a little bit more context. Hold on.
...were under consideration.
What did she say?
Following their internal review, the reported conduct was being addressed in accordance with company policy and that the potential disciplinary measures were under consideration.
Yes, this is okay. This is what we talked about. Okay, got it.
I also understood at the time that other individuals had submitted related concerns.
Other individuals have submitted related concerns. That sounds familiar. Okay. All right. So let's see what Niji will do.
From my perspective, no meaningful action appeared to be taken.
Exactly right. Exactly right. This is the entire problem that people have with Nijisanji. When something is brought up, it's pushed under the rug. It's ignored. People are forced to graduate. Forced vacations, aka you can't stream for this amount of time. Very bizarre way of doing business. Okay, let's continue.
I continued to see Marie receive sponsorships, design upgrades, and high-profile opportunities, which made me feel like my concerns were being minimized.
I would have felt the same way. Yeah, because like you're rewarding the person who's doing the bad, right?
In April of 2025, after my former partner resigned from the company, reportedly due to increasing stress and dissatisfaction with the company's response to certain concerns.
Yeah, this sounds very accurate, right? Like a lot of people leave Niji because of the stress and because their concerns aren't addressed. This is like, oh my god, like copy paste is the same thing, right? It's true. People are feeling this way.
Due to increasing stress and dissatisfaction with the company's response to certain concerns, I was notified that Marie's contract would not be renewed.
Because if the contract is not renewed, it's no longer their problem, right?
The company publicly characterized this as a graduation without acknowledgement of any related complaints or disciplinary actions.
Yuck.
Following her departure, the harassment I had been experiencing online stopped abruptly.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, sorry, hold on. One more time.
Or disciplinary actions. Following her departure, the harassment I had been experiencing online stopped abruptly.
Oh, that's a crazy coincidence. After her departure, the harassment stopped. Interesting.
Coinciding with the timing of her leaving.
What amazing coincidence that was. Okay, it says, why am I speaking now?
My intention was to move on and not address this. However, Marie recently spoke about me publicly, presenting a version of events that, from my perspective, does not align with what I experienced.
And that is totally fair. You're like, hey, wait a second. That's not what happened.
Remaining silent has allowed misinformation to persist. And I believe that transparency is necessary to protect myself and others in similar situations.
I agree. It's always very good to be transparent, okay? Because you don't have to have a good memory for an honest person, because that's just how it goes, right? Mild shock. Okay, letting the contract expire means it's impossible to claim wrongful termination or breach of contract. That's true. Exactly right. Very, very calculated, very well thought out. Yeah, that was their logic with Aster after all. Okay. Hi, Shion. Hello. Okay. Okay. So forgetful girl, doxed coworker because unwanted love triangle. Company does nothing? Yeah, pretty much that pretty much sums it up, Ed. All right, let's continue.
I'm sharing this to document my personal experience, highlight what I perceived as a pattern of harm and inaction, and advocate for greater transparency and accountability within our community standards.
Hell yeah. I have to agree with that 100%.
I'm not asking or encouraging anyone to harass or retaliate against Marie or her former employer. The information in this statement reflects my personal experiences, perceptions, and understanding of the events as they unfolded. Thank you for your time.
Wow. Pretty powerful statement. Very, very serious tone in what Bariloaf was saying. And you can kind of understand why, right? It's like, it's not like a ha 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 funny stuff. Like, this is a serious problem, right? And yeah, like there's a lot of bad actors in our community, and it's better to know who is who, so that way, you know, we can govern ourselves accordingly, right? Okay, all right. So that's essentially what started. That's what started all this. Okay. So that was so present day. So Bari has doxing allegations. So these are all just, of course, allegations, right? Okay. So so we looked at all the screenshots there. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, let me just double check. Okay, we got I'm pretty sure we got through all of these, but let me just double check. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, this one. Okay, yeah, this was Marie's aka Reimu's DM to Ike. So that we did that one. Okay, and then there was we had Bari confronting Reimu on what she said to Ike. So this is, yeah, we have this one too. Okay. Okay, and then this was, yeah, this was Reimu responding to Bari. Okay, and then there was this was the Ike and Reimu discussion. So that was there. Okay, and then we have, oopsie whoops. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. Okay. And this was Nijisanji responding to Bari saying Reimu needs to apologize or the contract expires. Okay. So so that's there. Okay. So from this, so this next thing I'm going to show you, all right, this is, here, let me pull it up here for you. Okay, hold on. All right, we're going to play this ad out, sorry. Okay, so this video I'm going to show you, so, damn it, Google, swear to God. Okay, hold on, just, don't look at the ad, chat, don't look at the ad. Okay, okay, come on, hurry up, okay. Refresh. There we go. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay. So this video is Marie's 200K subscriber celebration. So you're like, okay, that sounds fine. However, during it, she complains about Bari. So Marie complains about Bari in this video. Okay. And this video is essentially what triggered the entire situation. So it goes, we have to go in about, the timestamp is around 59:40. So let's see, let's go to 59:40. Okay. 59. There we go. 59:37. Okay. Close enough. Okay. All right. So let's take a listen. If this is too loud, like, let me know, okay?
Not friends anymore. You know what I mean?
Okay, hold on. Let me. It's just the other one was just so vastly quiet. This one's so loud, right? It's a little bit different. Okay, where's ChatGPT when you need Google Doki? Oh my goodness. It's time to move to Brave. I know. This drama is sponsored by Google Phone. No, the Google Phone explodes. No, we don't want that. Okay. If streamers doing everything for themselves, what are they getting from Niji? That's a very good point, Goten, right? Exactly. Quick, someone generate 950 pages of documents. Yeah, okay. right. So this is okay. So let's take a listen of what exactly triggered the whole situation. What did Marie say? Okay, let's take a listen.
I'm like, it's like what happened with the, like a long time ago, what happened with the crazy girlfriend that was like harassing me because she thought that I wanted her boyfriend, even though I had been friends with her boyfriend for like so many years. And I was like, I just don't know how else to explain to you, girly, that nobody wants and nobody.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Starting off strong. Okay, let's continue.
Includes me. Trust me when I say this. I've known this guy for so long. I don't know how else to explain to you. I don't want you. I don't want him. Trust me, nobody does. You're safe.
Wow. Amazing. Wow. Yikes.
Yeah, literally, that's why when I was playing Silent Hill and we were going through like the Linko thing, I was like, oh my god, it's that girl. I had a PTSD moment. Like, the PTSD in me woke up. I was like, oh no, it's her. It's her. I was like, he's all yours, trust me.
Why are you worried then? Why are you worried?
Yeah, I've played this games before. She's back. So the way that I dealt with that, at first, I actually tried to reassure her. And then it came to the point that no matter what I did and did not do, it was not changing anything. Like, that girlie was a little bit cuckoo in the head. Like, that was...
Ooh, wow. Okay. This is like some mean girl behavior here. That's not okay.
It's not for me to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, she has a lot of work to do. And I have no place in that work, you know what I mean? I ended up like reaching that conclusion after talking a lot with my therapist. She should have just hit on her. Bro. Sadly, she was not my type. So I just ended up cutting off that friend. I was like, listen, man. Good luck. Good luck, because you're the one that is gonna have to be the one dealing with her, you know what I mean? I'm out. I'm out. Good luck, man. I wish you luck, because oh my lord, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it with that kind of relationship, just saying.
Okay, sorry, there's an ad here. All right. Really strange behavior so far. Really strange. What the? Okay, skip this ad. Okay, hold on. Okay.
I hope he's doing okay. Gosh, I hope he's doing okay.
I ended this friendship, and I hope he's doing okay. Well, you can't talk about it outside your mouth, man. That's not okay.
It's not about it being your type, it's the point about her to back off. I should have gone for that strategy. The thing is, she knew I liked girls.
Oh, really? Okay.
She knew I was a little bit gay. A little bit gay is minimizing it. And she's still not. Yo, I did so much. Bro, I did so much. She's the Lulu person I've ever met in my entire life. It's kind of wild. Like,
okay, can I just say, if this is, like, the fact that she keeps talking about it kind of makes it seem like a guilty thing, right? Like, you know, like when you're in, like, Among Us, you're like, no, it wasn't me, I didn't kill the person because... Like, the more you talk, sometimes the more sus you're becoming. Okay, let's continue.
I wish I was exaggerating, but I've never met somebody as the Lulu as this person. Like, I tried in so many different ways, man. I was like, there was like a period of like a friendship arc when she was like, maybe if I vent to her about my problems with her friend, she can give me like advice. And
wow, God forbid venting to your friends. Ugh, how inconvenient.
There was a point where she was like, oh, I'm so glad that we became friends. I was like,
What an idiot! Becoming friends? Ugh, gross. Like, what is happening here? What is going on? This is very crazy. Okay, can I just say also, like, I feel like the Oreos are crushed. All right? I feel like you've crushed them to a molecular level that the Oreos are done. Please, for the love of God, stop beating the Oreos, for God's sakes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Marie seems like a bee. I can't put this any nicer. Venting makes you sus. There's a reason why Marie is one of the least entertaining VTubers. The average Niji employee experience. Let's see here. Okay, for most people saying, now that I'm 30, I realize I didn't know anything about my 20s. Now that I'm 40, I'll say the same. Okay, I'm sure. Certain people use this defense on the internet a little too freely. It makes it unbelievable. I don't know where she gets her copium, but I need to know her supply here. Oh, God. This kind of thing used to get taken care of in the middle of the school playground. Yeah, you're right. High school never ends. It kind of feels like that, doesn't it, Dark? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. We're just gonna. Okay. Let's continue.
And then she was venting about like the different problems that she would have with my friend, and I was like, man, I don't know. Maybe you should talk with him. Like the solution that I would give her all the time.
She tried talking to you about the problem.
I was like, maybe you should talk with him. I don't know. Cause she would be like, can you talk to him about it? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna step in nowhere in between that. I can just listen to you, and then you can talk with him if you want, you know? And then, like, out of the blue, she was like, I wish I wasn't laughing. It's so ridiculous that the only thing that I can do is laugh. It's like, Maria, I've tried. And I was like, oh, what happened? Did something happen? You can vent to me if you want. Your face, your voice, whenever I think about you, it's just pain. And I was like, what in the fucking hell?
Okay, that's kind of weird. Laughing while you shit talk someone, it's a bit odd. That's a bit odd behavior. Oh my God, these stupid ads. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, it's almost over. Okay, almost over. There we go. Sorry. Okay, all right.
I wish I was exaggerating, but I'm literally saying this word by word. Every time that I look at you in the face, it just reminds me of the pain. And I just can't. I can't. Why are you so close with him? What are you to him?
What in the fan fiction is this shit?
Why does he ignore me to talk to you? On Twitter, by the way. When she linked to me, and it was just me. That was a long time ago, by the way. In my middle school muddy Twitter of me like sending a message, not even a message, like a public Twitter, like a public tweet saying good luck at work. It was a fucking tweet of good luck at work, and she linked that tweet to me. Why does he ignore me to talk to you? And I was like, what in the fucking hell? I wish I was exaggerating it, guys, but that was literally it. That was it. I was like, And then she was like, do not worry. The next time that you old guys decide to go to a trip or something, I won't be there. So you don't have to worry about me. And I was like, I wasn't going to, but before I could reply, she blocked me. So I was like, that was the last message that she ever sent me. And I was like, you know what I mean? I was like, girl, what?
Ugh, that's very uncomfortable. Yeah, like this, the amount of laughing that's happened during this time, it's very, very strange. Triple says, so fake the way she's laughing. You can fix her. No, you can't fix her. No. Okay. My ears are crying in agony. She's trying to laugh through her tears. I don't know about that. It doesn't really seem like that. Confused noises. Bruh, she just keeps going. Oh god. Fixing her would be like trying to fix a leak with the hammer. I'm going to the copium business. Seems I'd be a good trade with streamers. Don't put this on me. This is so triggering. She sounds really mean. Yeah, this is very mean girl behavior, okay? Because like in okay, so let me explain. In girl world, right? In girl world, when you know a girl approaches you saying like, hey, I'm feeling really uncomfortable because you know you're kind of like entering my turf, you know, other girl would be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it like that. You know, we're just coworkers. I'm so sorry. Like that was not okay. And then cause girls are supposed, you know, sisters before misters, right? Like there's the you know the male equivalent, you know, bros before hoes, right? Like it's just there's like this kind of like unspoken camaraderie that happens, right? But when Marie is speaking about her, I guess, quote unquote friend, she doesn't really yeah, she's not very kind, right? Okay, let's continue.
And that's how everything ended. After that, I refused to talk to my friend. I was like, no.
Refused to talk to her. She blocked you. So I mean, you couldn't really. You can refuse until like you know like the sun comes down. But she cut off communication with you because clearly things weren't going well.
This is not worth it. This is not worth it. I am so sorry. Girl needs help ASAP. I'm not even saying as like to make fun of her or anything, but I genuinely think she does. She really, really, really does. It's not only like problems with the relationship, but I think it's problems with like her own in the head.
Wow, so nice. What a nice friend. Wow.
I've never been more happy to be a man with only male friends. I've almost never had problems with like my female friends. She wasn't even a friend. That's the point. I think it was because of that, honestly.
So she was a friend and now she's not a friend. Okay, got it.
And then when I told my friends about it, they were like, what the f- you should have like never even attempted to like talk at all. Because before all of that, I did try to like reassure her like directly. Like I even had a call with her and everything, like calming her down, like saying like 7 times, listen.
Like you didn't have a call. In fact, it was a group chat with you and 2 other people. It does like it wasn't. From what I understand, the call wasn't prompted by you. You participated in the call about you. Okay, let's continue.
I don't like my friend. I don't think I ever will. No matter what.
I don't like my friend. How does that make any sense? Like, what kind of statement is that? Okay. Okay, what's this? So she was not a friend, but you weren't. So she was not a friend, but to her, you were a friend. Mean girl behavior. She's not very, so she's not very nice, like the rumors said. The Oreos. Oh my goodness. I know. The Oreo slips. Stop beating them. They're already dead. These Oreos were crushed 5 hours ago. Right? Exactly. Okay, way more invested in the Oreos. The Oreos have been obliterated. This is juvenile mindset. Yeah, it really is. Oh my goodness. She's making Oreo flour. Women, am I laughs nervously while drinking tea? Okay. I think that was my Windows. That was like when it went bloom. I don't know what happened. What desynced. Everything seems to be okay so far. All right. Hello, Andy. Hello. Okay. Let's see. Let's continue. Yeah. Okay, free the Oreos. All right, let's continue.
What happened? No matter what happens, listen, I haven't liked him in the past 7 years. I'm not gonna like him anytime soon. I don't know how else to show it to you. And then my friends were like, you
so like, I don't know, glomping and also sending inappropriate messages means you don't like them. Right. Make it make sense, chat. Make it make sense.
shouldn't have even tried doing that. You should have just like ignored her and like cut ties with everybody in that circle. And I was like, you were so right. After that, I talked with my friends again and I was like, you guys were so fucking right. Sounds like she made up her mind. I think, yeah, I don't know. I cannot understand her mind. I think that was the main problem. I can see where you got that advice now. Of what? Yeah, and like after that problem, and like the other one, I ended up like, now I end up like dealing with things a little bit more. I don't know if this is sad or not. I don't know if this change of mine I like or not. I'm still figuring it out. But right now, I'm like,
Oh my god, leave the Oreos alone! Jesus Christ!
there's very few friendships that I feel I will fight for, I guess. Like if I have this kind of problem ever again, the first thing that I do is cut it off. You know what I mean? And it feels like I'm giving up on them, but I'm like, I don't have the time of the day to deal with that bullshit.
You don't have the time of the day, but you've been talking about it for like, I don't know, 10 minutes while you've been beating up these Oreos.
Like I don't even want to deal with that. Bye. And that's low-key how I learned to deal with my problems the past few years.
Has she dealt with her problems, or is she taking it out on Oreos?
I think I pulverized as much as I could. Sometimes you'd rather not deal with the drama that might occur, and I get that. Yeah. Honestly, it's just not worth it. At least in my mind. When it first started, it was, because I was like, oh, I don't want to lose my friend. And then at the end of it, I was like, listen, I don't know how else to say it that in a way that it doesn't sound horrible, of like, you're not worth it.
Wow.
It sounds so bad.
Wow.
It sounds so bad, but it's what my heart says, of like, listen, the friendship that you give me is not worth it. Bye.
Wow. With friends like these, who needs enemies, right?
You know? Good friends on being drama? Yes! Oh my god, yes!
Oh my god. Can I just say that people are like, oh, this is such drama? Are the people who are actually making the drama? Can I just say that? Like, it's just such a pattern that we see here. It's just like, I don't want to be involved in the drama. But then they are the drama. It's like, oh my god, it's so ridiculous. She rolled letters out of the name. Now they're just O's. Oh my god. This is all sus, especially when you consider how she was one of the people who treated Nina Kosa, now Matara, poorly back in the day, like pattern behavior. No, yeah, pattern recognition. Yeah, exactly. It's like something is weird, right? Okay. Honestly, her word versus the other. These messages can be easily forged. It can be lies from both of them. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll keep going into it. Okay, I see here. I don't know. She looked kind of bad. Was her chat just too locked in the kimchi to tell her the Oreos are pulverized? Frenemies with benefits. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
Like that was like my first and hopefully the last time that I have these kind of problems. Like I've never had to deal with this kind of drama ever in my life. So that's why when it first happened, I was so like, you know, I was so like, what the fuck is going on? What in the hell? Oh my lord, never again. How much we crushing these cookies? It needs to be like almost pulverized, like powder. But honestly, I'm getting a little bit tired. So I think I'm just gonna make them into like small pieces, and I'm just gonna like put them in there. Leave a toxic relationship ASAP. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. I'm gonna turn off the camera because I'm gonna bring the pan. And the pan is really reflective. So until I cover the first layer of the pan, I'm gonna turn it off, okay? I love you. Wait, I love you. Oh. Boop.
Okay. All right. Essentially, guys, you kind of get the picture here of like, you know, just Marie just talking about this. Okay. So essentially, okay. So Reimu became Marie, and this is Bariloaf. Okay. So essentially, Marie was talking about Bariloaf during her 200K subscriber celebration, which is what we saw. Just poor Oreo, just taking a beat down. Okay, but essentially, okay. Okay, so essentially what we just played is essentially what triggered Bari to post this this tweet, right? Regarding MarieFD. So even if what MarieFD is saying is true, it's pretty bad to bring it up live on stream, especially on your own like personal like 200K celebration stream. Seems like a really, really bad time to be bringing that up. Like, also, like, she was laughing a lot, and laughing while you talk shit about someone is really, really, really weird. So like, okay, so like people, so I did see someone in chat saying that maybe she was laughing because like, you know, to get through the crying, which I mean is possible, and a lot of people laugh when they are uncomfortable. That is something that kind of like is a human response as well. But I don't know, I just didn't get that impression just from kind of like witnessing the rest of it, you know. Okay, but this is in my personal opinion, this is coming off as very mean girl behavior. Like, so, and also, guys, sorry about that. 5 ads in a 10-minute segment. I'm so sorry. Frickin' YouTube, frickin' inshitification. I apologize about that. Anyways, but yeah, this it's just weird. Just like a weird, I don't know, this is like a weird video. Weird. Okay, so obviously we have to add Oreos. We have to add Oreos to the list of victims as well. Oreos. Okay. These poor Oreos. All right. Jesus Christ. All right, they're in here too. All right, they're in here too with the list of victims. Because, man, that Oreo got pulverized. That was rough. That was rough. Okay. Anyways, okay. So now let's continue. Where were we? Okay. So obviously after this particular tweet, people have come out in support of Bari. So let me show you some of these tweets here. Okay. So this is Creo Cypher, formerly Hex Haywire, and so Hex Haywire was an ex Nijisanji member. And Creo says, "I'm sorry, Bari, you didn't deserve that. No one does. You're very courageous for speaking out. You've always been very kind to me. I'm here for you." So you're like, okay, wow, okay, that's really interesting coming from, because like think of it this way, right? Like, you know, Bari is just like in like the grand pyramid of like Nijisanji, right? Bari was like, if you were to say they're just an emote artist, right? As opposed to being a coworker, right? So for Hex to be like, yeah, no, Bari, you were absolutely right about this. It's very telling. It's very, very telling, right? Okay, so then this here, I'm going to show you guys this. This is something that Rima posted, but it's in regards to Twisty Amanozako, who was also a Nijisanji member, ex-member. So this is Twisty posting on her PL, Doodaloo Deliria. So this is Rima says Twisty right now, which is just obviously Patrick from SpongeBob. And it says here, "It's always nice to see evil people getting proven to be evil." That's really interesting, right? You're like, okay, all right. Like, because sometimes it's harder for VTubers to like talk outright about what's happening, right? Sometimes, you know, they have to talk through subtleties, talk through PLs, right? Because like, yeah, maybe it was possible, maybe part of the contract is like you can't shit talk your coworkers. That is, you know, we don't know. Obviously that's speculation, but like that's a possibility, right? Okay. So then here, let me show you another one. Okay, so this is Lidia. And Lidia says, "Bari has and always will be kind and genuine individual. I implore you to take a moment to listen to her and her experience. Marie has always been a bully, and this is just another example of why you shouldn't support someone who is willing to hurt others like how Bari has been hurt." So, and so this is like people coming forward being like, yeah, I've had experiences with Bari, and you know, Marie is coming off as a bully, right? Okay, so then we have, okay, so this is, okay. So this is Sylvie, and Sylvie says, "You're so brave for speaking up. Thank you for sharing with everyone so openly. I know how scary it must be to speak about this publicly." And then, so we've also had some Mythos members as well coming forward in regards to this statement. So, so let me pull that up for you. Okay, so this is Apollo. Okay, and Apollo says, "I'm so sorry that happened to you. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. I will always give my light to those in need, sending you a warm hug and sending you all the love. And then this is Poseidon here. Okay, and Poseidon says, I'm so sorry. I'm sending you all my love in regards to Bariloaf's statement. Okay, so then I have some more people here. Okay, so this is Nova Okami, and Nova Okami was a former V Reverie member, and Nova is sending a bunch of hugs. And then this is okay, hold on a second. Okay. Okay, and then this person, their name is Kofi. And Kofi is a fellow artist. And Kofi says, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I hope you know the strength you show in speaking out is immeasurable. I hope the future treats you far more warmly with kindness and peace from loved ones. And then, so of course, with all these people coming out in support of Bari, Marie has a response. Okay, so here is the tweet here. Okay, so then Marie says, so this is posted on MarieFD's X account. This is posted on October 23rd, 2025 at around 10:20 p.m. So about like 8 hours later, she comes out with a full Google document. So Marie says, thank you for being kind and giving me a bit of time to reply and give context of what happened recently, praying hands. I'm sorry if it ended up being so long too. I'm not used to writing these, and I never saw myself having to write one and having to act like this. So it says here, clarification on recent events. Okay, so let's take a look at this document. Okay, all right, so, oh my God, there's like 60 people reviewing this, okay. Okay, so now we have Marie's perspective on what exactly happened. Okay, so, all right, so let's take a look here with a open mind, okay? All right, Google Daki, yeah, exactly. Okay. Okay, so here it says, oh, I don't want to faster. Okay. Hello, everyone. I never thought I'd be having to write a document on any situation at all in my life, but due to a lot of misinformation being spread publicly and my name being used in these declarations, I have no other option but to write this. Okay. So this is just to give you guys a refresher. So this was Reimu Endou, who became MarieFD, and this is Marie's Google Doci. Okay. All right. Exactly. Yeah. Google Doci for Marie. Okay. This one is about how many pages? Maybe like this one says is 14 pages long. Okay. Okay. So hopefully it's big enough that you guys can see. I can scroll in just a little bit more. That's a little. Okay. That's probably better. That's probably better. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's begin. Okay. 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 I know how the community feels about documents, about airing private matters. This is the main reason as to why I didn't even want to write one from the start. I believe the situation was a private matter between individuals that had already been discussed and resolved in private. However, in fairness to everyone involved, I believe it's important for my side of the story to be available as well, so that people can have a complete picture of what truly happened. Due to signed NDAs, I cannot share all screenshots or specific work-related details, but all relevant information has already been provided to both my legal counsel and my previous workplace. I'll try to keep this document as short but clear as possible because, again, I know how the community feels about documents. Apologies for any kind of grammar or spelling mistakes. English is not my first language. Okay, so it says here, number 1. In 2022, it was claimed that I entered a romantic relationship with an individual that ended poorly. I still don't know the relevance of my personal and romantic life since it wasn't brought up in the rest of Bari's statement, and me having to clear this section out seems a bit out of pocket and unnecessary, but I felt it was needed to address everything that was pointed and painted out about me as possible. Rumors about my personal relationships are inaccurate. None of my past relationships have ended poorly. The few I've been in the past have ended with 2 adults mutually agreeing to stop dating and communication slowly decreasing for obvious reasons. Okay, well, the reason why Bari had brought up the relationship that ended poorly was because when there was that, I guess, confrontation, like I guess there was like the group dinner, then there was the swearing and the glomping, and it was like, oh, it was because I broke up with this guy. Like that's kind of like what happened in Bari's original thing. Like there was like the screenshot of that, so that I think that's why that was brought up. But anyways, okay, we'll continue. Number 2. Sometime after, she developed a close relationship with another colleague who was my former long-term partner. From my understanding, I think Bari meant friendship and not relationship in this matter. I had been friends with her past partner for years before working under a corporation. I had been singing with him in different projects, like my friend's birthday celebration song collab. Okay, so, which is, okay, let's open this up. It's a happy birthday, Kay. Okay. Guess these are all the people in the collab here. Okay. Is that Marie? No. Okay. Anyways, not important. Okay, so there. Okay, so birthday celebration collab and world collaborations on other songs.
Smiling together.
Okay. Okay, so I guess because there was these two projects. Okay, so birthday celebration and world collaboration on other songs. We had lots of mutual friends and group friends. All of these were released 9 years ago. I bring these two collaborations up to show from what point we started collaborating publicly. Even though we were not close friends, we were already talking some time before those collabs happened. Due to mutual friends who participated in these collabs as well, I no longer have access to my Skype for these conversations. I've known this person for more than 9 years, and I've talked with my friend and him in group calls on Discord more than 9 years ago, and kept on collaborating with him to the point we were both excited when we found out we also ended up in the same company after years of not talking with each other. All of this is to correct the timeline presented in the video. I had known, talked, and collaborated with this person years before Bari and him started a relationship, and years before, quote, I entered a romantic relationship with a person in 2022. Back in December of 2022, I was on a private overseas trip with some girlfriends so I could relax from work, which ended up aligning with a lot of other people's personal trips and work trips. One of them was Bari and her boyfriend's trip. They were not in the Discord group chat of my trip where we would share where to go, when to go, but my friends and them all decided to meet up one night for a nice dinner. The main reason why her boyfriend was feeling upset about the whole trip and with her. We all drank alcohol, but I did not drink to the point of getting drunk. This incident ended up as a he said, she said, but the whole group, which was made up of around 10 people or more in total, counting her boyfriend, me, my friends, and other colleagues, were witness to this. The incident she describes as where I threw myself onto him was indeed a hug I gave her boyfriend while we were both sitting down. She felt uncomfortable with it, and her past boyfriend notified me of it, so I apologized to both parties. Even if I found it shocking, since I didn't think a hug would have that kind of reaction. But because it made her uncomfortable, I did apologize, recognizing her physical boundaries and respecting her relationship, even after asking my friends if they had seen it as something else, or me, quote, throwing myself onto him, and receiving and telling me that it hadn't been like that at all. This was my first and last time I met them in Japan due to my friends having a different schedule with me and them being on a personal trip unrelated to anything work-wise and my personal plans as well. Her ex-boyfriend notified me about this 5 months after the trip had ended due to him not liking confrontation, which I completely understood, which is what we saw, right? Okay, all of it was discussed in DMs, the ones shown in the video, but also during a Discord call with one of my friends who had gone to Japan with a couple of months ago after I apologized and things were cleared out over text. The call as well happened months after to give her more peace of mind. In the call, my friend told her how nobody had seen it as nothing more than a hug it was supposed to be. We all heard her, and even though her boyfriend did not say anything in the call, since it was meant for her mostly to tell me how she felt. Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter what other people see it as. Like, if she felt that way, like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, come on, guys. Come on, it wasn't like that, right, guys? Like, yeah, it wasn't like that. Like, okay, anyways, let's continue. Okay, hold on. This, okay. Regular art should be fine. It's the shipping stuff that got me uncomfy. And this, okay, so this, okay. Trying to see this conversation. It does it, okay. I'm not sure if this is the call, but okay, let's read through it. Okay. Yeah, regular art should be fine. It's just the shipping stuff that got me uncomfy. Okay, I'll be more mindful and just fully avoid any art if it's under that tag. Thanks. Thank you for hearing me out, even though being calm and collected about the matter. Again, the confrontation scares the F out of me due to a bunch of ... No, if anything, I'm sorry I made you feel uncomfortable all this time. Oh my god, tell Rin I'm so sorry about it if it made her feel anxious or insulted. I have no weird intentions towards you. Would it be okay with me asking Rin if she would like to speak with you? Sure. Regarding the matter at hand, I mean, all right. So I think this is Ike and Reimu talking. So Rin is Bari. That's okay. That when they say Rin, they mean Bari. Okay. Thanks again. I really appreciate you talking to me about this. And again, sorry for springing it on you so suddenly, especially late at night like this. Regarding the matter at hand, I mean, all right. Thanks again. I really appreciate you taking the time talking to me about this. Again, okay, wait, okay, that was the same thing. Okay, night like this. Okay. No, don't apologize for that. Thank you for bringing it up. I'm sorry. I'll be more mindful. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Even though we're not speaking recently, honestly, with all my friends laughing my ass off, I'm really mad at myself for having made you feel like this, not only in Japan, but also with you overthinking on the matter to bringing it up to me. Okay. And then this says here, thank you for understanding again. I feel a lot better having gotten it said and hearing your perspective. It's really helped me put my mind at ease regarding all of this. Okay, so again, that was that was the conversation. Okay, so here, okay, so here it says, Rin actually hit me up today because she wanted to talk to me about the whole blank and you thing, which was really unexpected. And I think there's a lot of miscommunication between you guys. So I'm thinking if you two are comfortable with it, do you guys want to talk it out in a call? And I can be there as emotional support sort of thing, LOL. But also she's going to talk to blank and ask him if he's comfortable with that too. And it says, sure, I've been offering that from the very start, but it never happened, laughing my ass off. Did she say exactly what the main thing bothering her? I guess she feels scared to talk to you one-on-one maybe. I see. Honestly, it's a mix of things. Yeah, whatever she's comfortable with, honestly. Okay. For now, don't mention anything to blank because she's going to talk to him about it, I guess. And this says, I'm trying to understand because my head is like one thing because I barely talk to blank right now and I don't do many collabs or meetups with him, but I want her to tell me laughing my ass off. What's so funny about this? So much like laughing my ass off. That's the point. What? This is so weird. Okay. Bully as an emotional support is crazy. The real victim of all this are the Oreos. Exactly, Kevin. Exactly. Poor Oreo-sama. Poor Oreos. That's really the biggest victim of all. Okay, let's see here. Loving memory of the Oreo. Oh my goodness. I feel like I might get a better score now that I catch the okay. So basically none of this would have blown up if not for the Oreo crushing video. All right. Okay, so I think from what I can understand, she looks like she kind of color-coded it like this. So blue is Ike, pink is Reimu, and purple is, I'm not sure who her purple is. Okay, but okay, anyways, let's continue. Okay, so here it says, in the call, she told me her boundaries, which I fully respected after that, and she thanked me for it. Not to talk with him one-on-one. She said it made her uncomfortable, even hurt her when she knew I was in a group call with him and multiple people. She told me the shipping art we were both retweeting made her uncomfortable, so should we both stop? Okay, so now she's saying, okay, we were both retweeting. But when earlier he was like, hey, I see you're the one retweeting this. So it's kind of odd. Now she's like, we were both doing it. We were both retweeting. Okay, interesting. Okay. Even after the call, she kept on DMing me, asking why I was talking with him publicly on Twitter, why he was answering my tweets but not replying to her DMs, why we were friends, if we were truly friends or something else, why we were having a group call with our colleagues, why we were collabing on stream, all based on his attitude with her and him replying to my tweets. And every time she'd come to me with these questions, I'd reassure her, ask her how she felt, let her vent, and make her, or so I thought, feel comfortable once again, asking her to fully communicate with her partner. I am not including any screenshots from any of my friends that have more context regarding her attitude as requested, and also due to the fact that many of these Discord groups were made back in 2019 and 2020, they no longer exist. To respect their relationship as much as I can I'll only disclose one of the many problems they had. Oh God, no. What the frick? Okay, MarieFD, relationship counselor. All right, she had told me how their relationship had started, the baggage that it carried, and what she called her boyfriend's, quote, history with relationships, which made her even more insecure with all this matter. Okay. So Barry says, blank pretty much fed the words for my breakup, and he didn't even wait a day to tell me he had feelings for me. I was dating that guy for 3 years, and never once did he want to talk about the future. We lived together in 2 different apartments, and not once did he think about the idea of settling down ever. And Marie says, if we have to talk about it, we will calmly. Let's face it when it comes, or I'm an adult and I'll make my own goddamn life in blank. If I end up moving, if things go south, that was my decision too. And then Marie says, oh shoot, oh man, it's either too fast or your case, Jesus F. What? Okay, what? Okay. Is this the talk that Marie was mocking in the video? Was it this one? Okay, all right, okay, let's continue. Okay. She vented to me about the many problems she'd have and her feelings, and during that time, I opened up to her as well, and I thought we'd become comfortable with each other, and I could give her much reassurance as she needed for the relationship. But this, of course, was not the solution. She needed to deal with her personal relationships, so she stopped talking with me. Due to how volatile she seemed to be regarding my presence, no matter what I did not do, what I'd tell her, our mutual friends would tell her, or her ex-boyfriend would tell her, I decided to cut my interactions with my friends / her ex-boyfriend completely. I was stressed and honestly emotionally tired and decided to leave them so they could deal with their relationship problems by themselves without having me as a stress factor as well. The last conversation I had with him was April 27, 2024, where we talked about canceling several duet songs we had to give me peace of mind and make his girlfriend comfortable. Okay, so then, so Barry says, girl, no, don't worry. Thank you for reassuring me. Marie says, no problem, girly. If you need anything else, I'm here too, okay? And then Barry says, sweet cinnamon angel baby, I understand. Same to you. Thank you again for answering my questions and respecting my boundaries for months. I really appreciate it. Marie says, of course, thanks for telling me about them. And then Barry says, hey Marie, thanks for adding me. I'm sorry I forgot you on guard. Okay. I think we saw this one already. Yeah, because it's like, okay, can you kind of clarify about, I wish I had a crush on you instead, but I remembered you had a girlfriend. Okay. I don't remember saying this, blah, 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 blah. I haven't been attracted. Okay. For all these years I talked to him and I knew about him, haven't been attracted in the slightest. Blah, blah, blah. And then Barry says, blah, blah, blah. And then Marie says, maybe what my mind was, I'm humbled. You're a good guy. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. So, so this is kind of like, I guess the tweet from like Marie's perspective. Okay. Barry says, and at that point he was ignoring me too. I won't get too much into it. I guess seeing your tweet and him avoiding, I don't know, it made me feel kind of sad. Marie says, ooh, I'm so sorry. Well, to give you an insight from my insight, he accidentally got into Hangout and me and Blank were there setting up for stream. We talked for literally 5 minutes, laughing my ass off before we streamed, and I was typing all over the place in my waiting room. When he started streaming, I think he joined the call for like 1 second to make fun of it and then left. They make it seem like we hang out for hours before. But you know what I usually did when it hit me first? I genuinely asked reassurance from Blank, not like directly ask him, but like hang out, like plan a date, and then we'd spend a lot of hours together. After that, I'd calm down. Does that usually work for you? What is this? Okay, none of this is making any sense. Okay, so I guess like Barry's just like feeling insecure, maybe. I mean, like, this is a fair concern. Like, you know, the girl you're concerned about is retweeting shipping art of your spouse. Or not spouse, your significant other. This is getting kind of. You can kind of see where Barry's like feeling uncomfy, right? Barry says, I think because I can ask if this stays between us. Oh yeah, that definitely is staying between you two. Oh god, okay. No. No. Okay, friends in chat. Anything you put out on the internet is not private, okay? Please, even if you have a pinky swear promise, please never disclose personal information. Okay, all right. Oh my god. Okay, let's continue. I think I can. Oh, I ask if this stays between us. Yeah, of course. I'm not taking away from anything, right? Nope, I'm chilling and eating Milo right now. How do you eat Milo? I don't have cereal anymore, so they're all so cunty. I love it. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Sorry, back to what you wanted to talk about. Left my ass off, my bee. LOL, don't worry, don't worry. I think because, well, it took a lot for Blank to approach you about everything. Then this whole thing festered for God knows how long because we didn't talk it out. So when I get jealous or upset, he's tired of being patient. Understandably so. So when I express it, it automatically turns sour. Marie says, why do you think he's tired of being patient? I don't think he'll ever be tired, though. He loves you a lot. Barry says, because he said he's tired of being patient. Oh, he said, okay. Okay. Do you think that if you brought it up a lot differently and it bothers him, I'm kind of, it's a quote. What is with these people? What is with this? A lot of things piled up, I think, and he's the type of person to overcorrect. Oh, and the interaction was just an add-on, not the main reason, so don't worry. Yeah, I guess you already had the main talks about what makes you uncomfy regarding other topics, right? You seem the kind of person to bring it up with Blank, which is good, and talk it out with him in the moment. It feels complicated because crying face, the way I see it, which is like almost no information, Blank tends to overcorrect, but if you see it in a different matter, he's trying his best to make you feel at ease because he wants to make you feel at ease because he cares, right? That is a good first sign. Okay, so this blue is Ike, right? Like when it's okay. Okay, that's a good sign. I'm sorry, crying face. It's just a lot crying face. I don't want to just pile on you when I legit asked if I could keep you blocked like girl. Dead face. Instead of pushing all your feelings to one side, right? It's so I'm dead face. What is this? Why is this so prevalent? Oh my god, chat. Okay, I've never been like like never. Okay. Shit. Okay. All right, we're just gonna keep going. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going, chat. Okay. I mean, it's fine. If you want to keep me blocked, that's okay. Don't worry. Laughing my ass off. I just end up punxing because maybe telling you the side of the other Blank story could low-key help you fill in the gaps. Because when you look at that tweet, it's like, bro, laughing my ass off. He didn't call me this morning and he's hanging out with them again for how long? Sort of thing. Barry says, I don't want to. I just know what to do with these feelings because they won't go away overnight and I can't hide that, but he is upset that I'm still upset. Marie says, this is going to sound stupid, but literally what I learned in recent therapy, you need to slowly learn how to be patient and kind with yourself. That's the main thing. I feel like you're kicking yourself too hard now because you're expecting to feel at ease now. Barry says, I appreciate you, crying face. Marie says, when it's not normal, it's okay. And the same whenever fight with Ike, you tell him your feelings don't go away, and then you end up blaming yourself, and you feel wrong bringing it up again. Niftu, no! God damn it, Niftu! Thank you. Thanks for the $5 super chat.
Niftu Calrissian super chatted $5. SJFLKSDJLJ.
Right, Niftu? Like what? Like I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Like I feel like, oh my god, I feel like I'm losing brain cells reading this thing. Okay. So essentially, I think what's happening here is like Barry's just obviously feeling insecure for some reason. But it's probably common for significant others of celebrities to feel jealous and insecure. That's probably normal, right? Especially like, yeah, I like it's just this whole friendship is just kind of like an odd friendship. Okay, but okay, we're gonna continue. Okay, feelings don't go away. You end up blaming yourself and you feel like it's wrong bringing it up again. You need to be kinder with yourself a bit. Feelings are there to feel. It might be annoying, but it's like you putting on a salve. You talk to me, that's something. You talk to Blank, and that's huge. Okay. And Barry says, I also cried in the bathroom in Japan. Oh, geez. Marie says, let's go. Barry says, not because of you, don't worry. Laughing my ass off. These guys are laughing their ass off a lot for something that's not a laugh my ass off thing. Okay, I feel so sorry. I'm sure that okay, it's fine. Oh God. I'm sure Barry says, how is this? Oh my God, guys! I think I am losing brain cells. I think it's happening. I think it's happening. All right. Goodbye, cruel world. All right, okay. All right, let's continue. All right, guys. Did she cry in Japanese? Jesus. Scar, you to see what it says. You cry in Japanese. How much of this entire document is gibberish, right? 404 English not found. If the ass was laughed off that many times, see a doctor. I am laughing my ass off with the read. Thank you. Okay. If anything, there should be ones laughing our asses off, right? From the stupidity. It's true. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Okay. No. It's just meeting a lot of Ike's old friends you hear. You're so lucky to have him a lot. Oh, and I am. I'm sorry. I think I did that comment. Yeah. But it makes me question what I bring to the table. No, it's natural. Everyone did it. Okay. So you can see here that, Barry's feeling insecure, which makes sense, right? When you're dating a celebrity, right? Because you're just like, oh, why did they pick me? Whatever. Whatever, celebrities, not even celebrity, it's VTuber. It's just a V celebrity, a V celeb. I don't know. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Okay. All right, let's continue. Conversations like these. I apologize for making this document so long. Listen. This ain't no Cinder document. This is only 14 pages. This is all right. Okay, we didn't know how good we had it until that document came out. Anyways, okay, let's continue. Conversations like these, I apologize for making this document so long, would happen again and again and again with the same pattern. She would show me a tweet where I was wishing her ex-partner good luck with work, and she'd ask why he wasn't answering to her, but he was replying to my tweet. After a while, things started feeling overwhelming, so I reached out to my friends for advice. That's when I learned this kind of situation has happened before. She apparently had a tendency to fixate on someone when she was feeling insecure, and often led to similar issues in her past relationships. Okay. I mean, that I can see. Okay, all right. I asked my work friends about her since they had helped me set up the call with her, and they had been friends with her for years before me, and they all said the same thing. She seemed to always have these kind of problems in her previous relationships and had taken a distance from her since they all got emotionally tired, as I did at the end of this. One situation they described was the last drop in the glass for them was her boyfriend had tweeted he didn't want to stream that day. I replied with a simple stream on public. I showed this tweet in my conversation shown below to the friend, asking him I didn't know what else to do with her because she was arguing with me about the small interaction, saying his reply was, "You dummy," sounded flirty towards me, and she wanted me to reassure her I was not flirting back. Yikes, okay. And they were hanging out on her birthday in a spa. When she saw the tweet, she started crying for hours and hours, no matter how much our mutual girlfriends would try to calm her down about that simple 2-tweet interaction. Okay. That might be, yeah, I guess I might be a little unhinged. Okay. They're all just hanging out together in a spa? Okay, interesting. All right. After I knew all about it from different friends, my own and our mutual ones, I realized I was emotionally tired and viewed all of this as harassment. Not the call, not the first approach where we had all talked and set boundaries, but the ongoing communication with her where I had to explain every single thing I did, but also explain what her boyfriend was doing in the company he was working at whenever we could collab to calm her down since he wouldn't tell her. I mean, probably couldn't tell her, right? Because, Niji is very shh, don't allow outside parties in, right? Okay, in the end, I decided to step away once and for all and just cut my interactions with both of them. I communicated this to her boyfriend before making such a decision, asking him what else I could do since she was freaking out from simple interactions and he himself would tell me didn't know what else to do in frustration. Okay, so this is from August 22nd. And then, so by the way, Ike, I'm sorry to stress you, I'm sorry to stress you about this. Like, I legit can understand how your situation might be, but laughing my ass up. So much laughing of the asses. Okay, all right, so I guess this is a, okay, so I wonder if I can, like, scroll in on this one a little bit. Okay, what does this say? Barry says, I really appreciate the efforts you have made so far in regards to my boundaries and relationship, but after trying to give it a chance online and IRL, I'm constantly hurt by the image of you, your name, your actions with my boyfriend, everything. If I have an issue, I will communicate it through Ike. I thought that adding you would help me, but it's doing more damage seeing you more just today, seeing your interaction with one another. Why are you so friendly with each other? Is there something I need to know about? Are you guys close friends? Why is he ignoring me to answer your messages when he's with me IRL? And you won't have to worry, but I'm not going to any blank somethings in the future. Okay, so this is that message. Okay. Again, Barry kind of being a little bit insecure here. So this is the tweet in question where he said, I miss streaming. And then Marie says stream. And then Ike says, I would if I could, you dummy. And then she says, I will be waiting, lurking in the shadows with a blue light stick. I mean, this seems pretty like, yeah, it does seem like a pretty supportive message. Nothing like, you know, right? Okay. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay. Here this says, okay, upside down frowny face. I think I did what I could as much as I could so far. So I'm sorry, by the way, this ends up being constant stress for you. I barely saw you on the trip too. And to a certain extent, I feel sad because I avoided sitting next to you too. Because I kept thinking I'd upset her. But at this point, I legit think it just gets out of my hands. I'm so sorry. And then Ike says, I don't think there's much either of us can really do. Kind of like sad face. I tried talking to her, but she's pretty set in her ways. And then Marie says, I'm sorry, Ike. I know this doesn't help, but you, dummy, wasn't flirting at all in my eyes. I trust you as a friend, but this sort of thing I feel is out of my hands. Yee, hang in there, besh. Okay. Okay, so then it says, after this, we canceled all collab songs after a couple more interactions, and I stopped interacting with him completely. The only people who knew about this incident in great detail and who were and are content creators were our three mutual friends, me, her, and her boyfriend, and none of us ever rejected collab plans or told people to stop collabing with her, which might have ended with her being talked about in different networks. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. And then it says, number 3, doxing. For some reason, it's heavily implied in the video that I doxed her and shared her private information. While I was venting to my friends privately out of stress, I made a single post on a locked personal account, now inactive, was created back in 2016 when I was a minor and just had started singing online, and had fewer than 10 friends, each of them with multiple private accounts for art, for not safe for work art, or just their personal life accounts. One was my big sister, actual real sister. Okay, so wait a second. Hold on. You're doing a minor? You were a minor, not safe for work art. Wait a second. A minor? 10 friends, each of them with multiple private accounts for... Well, that seems like, minors engaging in not safe for work art. That feels like a violation of terms of service. But okay, all right, let's continue. Okay, one was my big sister, actual real sister, while others were friends I knew about this relationship, and even mutual friends I had with Barry. Unfortunately, that mutual friend took a screenshot, which was shown to Barry. Okay. Ex's girlfriend is a fucking menhera. Help. Okay. So guys, if you guys don't know what a menhera is, because like I know that menhera is kind of similar to yandere. So okay, so a yandere is the type of girl who has a disposition of blind love, sometimes to the degree of like a mental illness. In a precise sense, menhara and yandere are different. The former is narcissistic, and the latter is borderline personality. So that's what they mean when they say menhara. Okay. Okay. So let's see here. So essentially Marie is calling her a menhara, but it just seems like maybe Barry's just just kind of like maybe a teensy bit insecure. That's what it's coming off to me. But anyways, okay, let's continue. Okay, it says, that was it. No other information of hers was revealed to any of my friends, my previous working place, or the outside world. And that said tweet had actually been deleted along with several tweets I'd made regarding my real family between 2016 and 2020 due to my private locked account being used for personal matters, sometimes not related to content creation side, and also just outgrowing the situation and thinking there was no need to use such an account anymore. Okay. And it says here, I have no knowledge of people close to me sending her yeet threats, and I never did. This situation was never made public, which shocked me to find out she was receiving yeet threats at all. If any of my friends did, I'd like to believe none of them did, I would know the exact origin so I can stop associating with them. After suffering from yeet threats myself, I cannot condone this, and I refuse to associate with anyone who would do this, who would do it at all out of this situation. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay. So we're going to be seeing, so I have those, just a little bit later on in the document. Okay. Okay. So it says number 4, moving into NDA territory, company matters. While I can't disclose things such as meetings with who, how often, and what I was told, I can summarize the situation like this. A general NDA only gives me freedom to retell my feelings through a process, but not disclose such a process. I followed internal procedures to report a situation I experienced as harassment. Oh, interesting. Okay. Marie experienced harassment? Okay. Okay. I followed internal procedures to report a situation I experienced as harassment. All relevant information was reviewed at the time. I received an apology, and the matter was resolved privately. Out of respect for confidentiality, I can't share materials or identify anyone involved, but the appropriate departments were informed and the issue was closed. They have also been informed today about this due to recent inaccuracies in public statements. My decision to leave/graduate was not related to this incident. I had been considering graduation since early 2025, largely due to creative direction, stress, and wanting to pursue different goals. I had discussed these feelings repeatedly with the corresponding staff, plus making it quite obvious to everyone who watched my streams for quite a while. This was communicated later on as, quote, difference in direction, which is the standard corporate phrasing used for such announcements. By early January 2025, I'd already started officially communicating my feelings inside of the company. Honestly, this had been happening almost throughout the entirety of 2024 too, and I decided that the current contract term would be my last, and so I spent the remaining period to the plan and complete my graduation properly. As many people know, notice must be given several months in advance before a contract automatically renews, which is exactly how the situation was handled. All that remained was to wait out the agreed date and complete the process publicly. Projects such as sponsorships or outfits had been planned for months or even up to a year in advance, long before my graduation decision. Therefore, it's not really fair to imply that these opportunities were some kind of reward or compensation for misconduct. In fact, I had to withdraw from some activities due to the stress of scheduling and final preparations, plus these meetings I kept on having with staff mentioning my discomfort and wishes to leave. Okay, but I mean, I can see that. Yeah, sometimes things do take a long time to come down the pipe, so I can see that for sure. All right, this was my last interaction with her. Years before I had even taken the decision or graduated, like she said, she blocked me, and I decided to move on and remove myself from the situation completely. So I didn't mind if she needed to block me as well. Okay, so this is Bari. Looks like on okay, I think that is August 1st, 2023, or it could be January 8th. Okay, but anyways, okay. So Bari says, thank you for feeling comfortable enough to share all this with me the other way. I know I didn't really start our interactions on a lighter note, so I just want to say I really appreciate you offering the time, being understanding, and letting a door be open for communication. I'm really sorry if my actions ever hurt you. Even if I had my reasons, you're still a person with feelings. Good luck. You got this. Ah! Marie says, kind of pouty face. Not at all. Thank you for being brave and reaching out to me through blank. I know it was hard, but it meant a lot to me. Also, thank you for listening to all my BS today. Laughing my ass off! So much laughing in a document that's not really funny. All right, Barry says, I thought blank would be a lot more helpful than blank. So I think Ike in regards to conflict resolution in a group setting because she knows us both platonically. And I didn't want you to feel like both of us, so Ike and I were ganging up on you or anything like that. She is a good egg. And then Barry continues to say, don't worry, I don't mind because I can come to you. Why not the same, right? Plus, men. Men, am I right, chat? Oh my gosh. Love how men is in like italics. Okay. And Marie says, such a mood. Thank you, really. Barry says, if I ever have any questions or anything, I'll be sure to communicate. Oh my God. I can't. Okay. You really helped me a lot with my doubts. Okay, now go. Get ready. It was nice talking to you. And then Barry says, I really appreciate the efforts you've made so far in respect to my boundaries / relationship, but after trying to give it a chance online and IRL. Okay, this is we read this part already. This part we read. Okay. Okay, and then Marie did a test, I guess, of like a test thing, and then Clyde says, your message should not be delivered. This usually happens because you do not share a server. Okay, so essentially she's been blocked. Essentially what she's saying. The laughing, right? Okay. This is on April 6th, 2025. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Hold on a second. It's how many years? Okay, 2023 minus 2025. Okay, so 2 years later, you do a test. Okay. Was this right after Ike graduated? Was that when you graduate again? When did you graduate again, buddy? April 30th, 2025. April 30th. Okay. April 30th. Oh, yeah, April 2025. Interesting. That's cool. That's one hell of a timing. Okay. So this is maybe, you know what? Probably around the announcement of his graduation, Marie probably tried to like message Barry to be like, "Hey, how you feeling about the graduation?" or something. Like probably so much of that, and then she got blocked. Woo, sheesh. Okay. Yeah, in 11:02. Interesting. She's prepping. Dang. Right? In April, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, let's continue. Okay, I've been constantly harassed in the past while doing my online activities. I have received yeet threats and I have to deal with stress of public scrutiny, which sadly happens when you're in this field of work. Nevertheless, I've never been in favor of it, and I've always spoken out when I'm allowed to if I don't have an NDA against it, which is why I'm terrified that is being implied that there was a constant harassment and yeet threats being sent to Barry from 2022 since the incident happened up until 2025 when graduation happened. And then it says here, I haven't been in contact with her at all. Today, I contacted my friends who were her friends as well, and they confirmed they haven't talked to her since 2023 as well as past friends who knew about who knew more about her past actions, and they as well haven't talked to her in over 3 years, mainly due to her discomfort and fear. And none of my current friends have any kind of communication, nor they can talk about the matter due to strong NDAs, as you may have figured out. Again, I have no knowledge of any party sending yeet threats or harassing any party, Barry or me, over this incident, but despite my differences with Barry and how this matter is closed, I will stand with her against any kind of bullying. Oh my God. Does this not give you... Okay, sorry. I don't know, chat. Sorry. Does this not give you the vibe of like the high school bullying the shit out of you? And then when they become an adult, they become like, like an anti-bullying campaign. You're just like, bro. What the hell? Okay, all right, okay. Anyways, maybe I'm just speculating here. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Well, anyways, okay. I will stand with her against any kind of bullying, yeet threats, and stupid harassment. This private matter is no excuse to start behaving like this. I mean, I can see that. Okay. See here. The bully stands up to the bullies. Yes! I think Barry needs more better friend that can comfort her. To be fair, I laughed my ass off. This is high school level drama. It is. Let's see. Lidia, the term is called a cry bully. They were like that all along. Oh, you absolutely get this vibe. Okay. You were bullied in high school. Same. I feel like most of us were dark. Yeah. Oh my God. No, I imagine Marie really does know the gravity of harassment. Like the Niji sisters are a different kind of beast, So okay, but anyways, let's okay. But Marie, why did you bring this up on the 4th of October? I don't know. All right, we're gonna just continue here. Like, I mean, like, to be fair, she probably had to deal with like angry Vox fans, right? Because like, you know, it's like, you know, shipping with my favorite VTuber, how dare you? You know, like stuff like that, right? Okay, this is like the mafia offering protection. Oh my goodness. I want to tend to believe Reimu here as she isn't attacking Bari and she's standing with her in the face of threats. Okay, well, let's keep reading. Let's keep reading, Richard. Okay, hold on. Okay, okay, where was I? Okay, so I stand. Okay, hold on. Where was I? Okay. Oh, yeah, here. Okay, behaving like this. Okay, here we go. Okay, friends notified me of what was happening, and despite my aversion to airing out private matters in a Google document, showing screenshots, pointing at people with actual names, not censoring names in conversations, etc., I also think it's only fair to also stand up against misinformation. Yeah. I mean, who likes misinformation, right? I apologize for making this document so long, mainly due to screenshots, really, and not giving further details about my personal life, who I dated, who I didn't date, who my friends are, who said A and who said B, censoring names, giving more information. One, what Bari would vent with me about her relationship or her ex-partner. I'm following and protecting my friends from NDA, as well as following my lawyer's instructions on how to respond to my own NDA, as well as giving as much respect as I can to the situation, to Bari's personal life, while trying to light the situation with some context. A lot of people have had years of constant scrutiny, and I don't wish for it to happen all over again for a matter such as this. I wish no hate and misinformation keeps on being spread. Many people don't wish to speak up out of fear or simply because this is a private matter and there was NDA signed. Thank you for your reading. Thank you for reading up until here and understanding. The ending of this was a little bit kind of confusing, a little bit like kind of like lengthy and not really like a lot of filler text here especially. But okay, anyways, let's take a look here. Okay, so this was so essentially essentially Marie neglected to mention that Bari would have never said anything if she didn't blast Bari live on stream. You know, like that's kind of really like I don't think it was the doxing tweet. I think it was just like the 10-minute like tirade, I think, is also what kind of prompted this too. Okay, all right. So after this happened, okay. So after MarieFD responds with her own Google document, Bari posted that she messed up emotionally. So let's try bringing this up here. Okay. What is this? I see. It looks like this has been deleted. Okay. So, it says, okay, so here it says, okay, so people were slamming Bari's response. So we can't really view it anymore because the tweet was deleted, but here we go. Let me show you this. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this person, I suspect they are a Niji sister, but anyways, this was the tweet. This was a tweet that Bari had posted. This is the deleted tweet. Okay, so this says here, so Bari posted on October 24th, 2025, around 11:07 a.m. And Bari says, I messed up. I recognize that my initial response was reactive, and I apologize for that. I am deeply hurt and overwhelmed. Thank you for being patient with me. These are important concerns, and I want to take the time to respond thoughtfully and respectfully. Good night. Okay. So here's some of the So this person, I'm Dubist, says the quotes laughing my ass off. Okay, so let's take a look at some of these like quotes, the quote retweets here. Hold on 1 second. Okay, this person says, genuine question. Where is your correlation of these SS and being doxed by her? Private matters shouldn't concern us viewers. But another thing I want to point out, because I think it does matter at this time, is the statements Marie's making towards the specific artist and her ex-partner. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay. Anyways, this is just like, okay. So this is the other stuff. But essentially, the main reason I wanted to show you this was just for this tweet here. Okay. All right. Was that this was Bari's initial response that was deleted. So that was captured. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. So after this, after Bari had posted and deleted this, later that same day, Bari has a Google document response to MarieFD. So if I try to bring it up here, shockingly, it has been deleted. However, there is a backup of it, of course. So this is the backup of the deleted tweet here. Okay. So this is from Bariloaf, posted on October 24th, 2025 at 6:05 p.m. And Bari says, "Thank you for allowing me a moment to organize my thoughts." So this is a further document. Okay. And then this has been deleted, but no problem because I have the backup of that too. So let me show you guys what this was. Okay. Okay. Give me 1 second. Sorry, hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna hold on. I have to put up like a censor at this point only because there is some stuff here that is not super appropriate. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. So, okay. So this is a backup of Bari's Google document that was deleted. This is on the, okay. Okay. All right. So let me see here. Okay. Okay, so we don't need the censor just yet because it's coming up in just a little bit. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this is the backup of the document here. So this was so this is Bari's Google Doc that was deleted. All right, so it says here, I'm providing this in response to Marie's comments. This experience has been both challenging and emotionally taxing. Here, let me just, hold on. Can we go a little closer? No. Too close. Okay. Okay, can I go a little bit closer? Little bit, okay. There, that's better. You guys can read that. Okay. Sorry. I'm providing this response to Marie's comments. This experience has been both challenging and emotionally taxing. I also want to apologize to anyone who's been hurt by any of this. It's not fair that these situations are being revisited. I sincerely appreciate everyone for their time. I know how the community feels about documents and airing private matters. This is the main reason as to why I didn't even want to write one from the start. I believe the situation was a private matter between individuals that had already been discussed and resolved in private. So this is like a quote from Marie's document. Okay. And then Bari says, thank you for sharing your perspective. I do want to clarify that this issue was initially raised publicly by you, which is why it became known to others in the community. My experience was used for content. I was sent this VOD. So this is the one that we looked at, the 200K celebration around the 59-second mark, which is what we already reviewed. Okay, here it says, I still don't know the relevance of my personal and romantic life since it wasn't brought up in the rest of Bari's statement, and me having to clear the section out seems a bit out of pocket and unnecessary. I felt it was needed to address everything that was pointed and painted about me as much as possible. So that was a snippet from MarieFD's document. So to which Bari replies, I understand that this may have seemed unexpected. I brought this matter up because in a private conversation, you shared your interest in a relationship similar to mine. I also want to formally note that certain actions on your part have caused discomfort to others. I believe it is important for this to be acknowledged and considered in the appropriate context. Okay, so then this is a conversation between Bari and Marie. So Bari says, it makes me question what I bring to the table. No, it's natural. Everyone did it. Marie says, for my part is because, yeah, I already explained. You don't really think on how you might end up feeling. You think like, I had to go through blank. I wish I had a healthy relationship, not specifically with blank. Just, I want a normal relationship. And yours looks so goddamn good. Laughing my ass off! Blank and I are literally like, when's my turn? We only get shit, guys. But then, all couples have their own problems, huh? Okay, what's this? Do we need virtual Judge Judy? The cases are real. The people are real. Okay. So then, okay, so let's see this part here. Okay, so even after the call, she kept on DMing me, asking why I was talking with him publicly on Twitter, why he was answering my tweets but not replying to her DMs, why we were friends, if we were truly friends or something else, what we were having group calls for with our colleagues, why we were collaborating on stream, all based on his attitude with her, him replying to my tweets, and every time she'd come to me with these questions, I'd reassure her, asking her how she felt, let her vent, and make her, so I thought, more comfortable, once again, asking her to fully communicate with her partner. Okay? So, like, that was, okay, what's this? Wait, I thought she was gay. See, right? Exactly. Thank you, Ed. I was also very confused. Objection, Your Honor. Objection. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the laugh my ass off counter goes up again. Lamau. These guys are going to have any asses left after laughing them off. Oh, my God. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Where was I? Okay. So, like, okay, this is interesting. Okay, so this is interesting. Like, her saying that she wants a relationship like Bari, and then later, Marie sharing the shipping post with Ike. I mean, you can kind of understand that. You can kind of see how that would be a little bit concerning, right? Okay. She's bi as far as I know. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. All right. Okay, let's continue. Here it says, I understand and appreciate your efforts that you made to reassure me. I also want to acknowledge that in these moments, you were vulnerable with me as well, and I was there to support you. At the same time, I would like to address a concern regarding an incident where a fan was blocked after engaging in support of your ex-partner. If you wish to discuss moments when I was vulnerable or insecure, I would encourage reflecting on your own actions and contributions to similar situations. I was there for you too. Okay, so this is between Marie and Bari. Marie says, "Cause I give 0 Fs." Lamau! These people are so jolly in their job. Oh my God. Okay, she, and then says, LOL, as you should. Marie says, it's crazy, like she cosplays as blank, but then it's so obvious that she self-inserts with blank in her fan art, right? At first I thought it was crazy. Then I see her super spicy super chats. Then I'd see him use his thumbnails. Then I'd see him like her tweets only. Then I'd see him replying only to her. What the frick? What in the Uno reversal is this shit? Barry says blank. And Marie says, then I see his talking to her on Discord. What? Nani? What in the Uno reversal is this? Okay, I'm waiting wait a damn moment. Okay. Wait, this is Marie being jelly of a fan interaction? Is this what I'm seeing here? Okay. We should have had a counter. Nobody wants to expose their brain to go through it again. Okay, I was a little light, and then we hit this talking to her on Discord, and things have changed. Marie is hung up on Vox. Okay. Menhara versus Menhara. Oh, God, no. All right, high school drama again. Oh, no. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm wondering if Marie might be talking about, like, Vox at this point. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. All right, we're going to continue. Okay, this is the real ass burn book. It is. They complain to each other about their Luxian boyfriends. Right. What is going on over there? Lidia, hydrate. Okay, thank you. Oh no, I'm out of water. Okay, I gotta get my backup water. Do we have a Lamau counter? Yeah, you know what? We need a Lamau. Laughing my ass off! Like, this is, like, nothing. I have not laughed my ass off yet. Oh my God. Okay, sorry. Backup water engaged. Okay. Oh, Jesus. All right. Let's keep going, chat. Oh, mother of God. All right. Okay. Okay, it's here. So we're at, yeah, I'm insecure, but so are you. Jesus Christ. Okay. Both insecure Menharas. Oh my God. Left my ass off is just business. Bury the hatchet! Honest to God. Yeah. The memes that have come out this year are just top tier, man. The top tier. Oh, shit. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Oh, Wandering One, thanks so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. Okay. See here. Okay. If we can combine all the gibberish, maybe we can decode the secret password. Niji sisters, are they doing okay? This drama is a nothing burger that Marie started. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna be able to make a whole working language out of these phrases. Laugh mass miserable. The classical musical. Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right, I see talking on Discord. Okay. She has also been found to have bookmarked the 4chan website along with several archive sites. Okay, I think this is when I need the I need the censor for this one because there's some crazy stuff here. Okay, hold on. Okay, okay. You know, actually, okay. Oh, here are the bookmarks. Okay. We got the 4 Clover site VT, this WVT, and then MarieFD. That's her Twitch, obviously. Okay, unfortunately, that mutual friend took a screenshot, which was shown to Bari. Ex's girlfriend is a effing Menhara help. These messages posted anonymously on specified websites appear to be similar in context and writing style, communications originating from Marie's private account. Okay, so this is the private one that she said that she had when she was a minor and blah, 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 right? Okay. I asked my work friends about her since they helped me set up the call with her, and they have been friends for her for years before me, and they said the same thing. She seemed to always have these kind of problems with her previous relationships and taken a distance from her since they got as emotionally tired as I did in... Hold on. Let's try that again. Taken a distance from her since they got as emotionally tired as I did at the end of all this. Okay. All right. So then... Okay, this is where I need it. Okay, here we go. Okay, I want to bring your attention to a similar situation that was mentioned on 4chan. I love that. 4chan is a beacon of information here. Okay. Obviously, okay, if you guys don't know what 4chan is a website where people can post anonymously stuff. So okay. You know, actually this one isn't that bad. Actually, this isn't that bad. Okay, hold on. Okay. I want to bring your attention to a similar situation that was mentioned on 4chan around September 2024. While I cannot confirm any direct connection, the circumstances appear potentially related, and given the context, I believe it's worth noting for consideration. So it's posted by Anonymous on September 13th, 2024. And it says here, this girl has had so much drama in the Utati community as well. I think she's been friends with blank and... Okay, so that's not super helpful. Okay, here it says, I did not use or mention the term Menhara at any point in the video. I found it unusual that she included this in her document. However, there appears to be a strange reoccurring pattern of behavior in which an individual on 4chan has described me using this term. So it says here, okay, so this is Anonymous on, let's see here, Friday, September 13th, 2024. And it says here, blank crazy girlfriend. She's trying to get into blank right now. Kick! I hope she gets in and gets Menhara episodes. So, okay, so let's see. 4chan censor. Oh God, I can already imagine why. As soon as 4chan clocks in, I'm clocking out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Welcome site where nothing bad ever happens. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So when they say blank's crazy girlfriend, they mean Ike's crazy girlfriend. Okay. Oh my God. Menhara is Barry's version of Cinder's ampersand. Yeah, it is. Everyone in the VTuber scene is on 4chan confirmed once again. Jesus. Okay. So let's, okay. I think this is when, yeah, let me put up the censor bar for this one. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So these are obviously all anonymous posts on 4chan that says here, okay, so this is a thread from like, April 14th, 2025. It says, Barry, you evil bee. Then it says, yeet yourself, Barry, toxic bee. Yeet yourself, Barry. Yeet yourself, Barry. Yeet yourself, Barry. Who the F is Barry? Yeet yourself, Barry. Okay, so yikes. Big yikes. Okay, okay, so what's interesting about the date of April 14th is that April 14th is Barry's birthday. That is no coincidence that there's a 4chan attack on her birthday. Okay, so I can take this off now. Okay. It says, April 14th is my birthday. I agree that this kind of behavior is entirely unacceptable If Marie was not involved, it's deeply unfortunate that someone may be acting maliciously to create conflict and to cause genuine harm. To clarify, I'm speaking only for myself. From my experience, my former partner also spoke to several trusted individuals about aspects of the treatment we experienced within our shared professional and social. Okay, sorry, my tongue. Hold on. Okay. All right, so it says, from my experience. So I'm just trying to put my water in a place where I'm not going to knock it over and accidentally short circuit my computer. Okay, here we go. From my experience, my former partner also spoke to several trusted individuals about aspects of the treatment we experienced within our shared professional and social circles. And because it's out there, I loved and cared for this person deeply. If I could rewind my life just to meet them again for a second time, I would. Oh, so romantic. That's so nice. I want to make it clear that I do not support or condone any harmful or hateful remarks directed towards Marie or her former employer. What began as a private matter has regrettably escalated, and I hope we can focus on moving toward closure and identifying the individual responsible for sharing this information. I echo the sentiments expressed by others and respectfully ask that this matter be handled and resolved privately from this point forward. Okay, and that is the end of the article there. Okay, what's this? Frankly, Alfina, hello. Frankly, I believe it's Marie since I don't see 4chan giving this much of an F over drama. Yeah, usually like Anonymous is very like, yeah, we're not your army, like we don't care, you know what I mean? Okay, pretty much. This would never happened on Taylor Swift's 4chan, I'll tell you that much. Oh my god. 4chan equals if you stare into the void stares back. Ducklin, Marie, you harm a lot of girl, dang. Let's see here. Dark says, I always wanted to ask, you have 4 ears or... Oh my god, why does everyone ask this? Yes, I have 4 ears and I still don't listen. yes. I have, yeah, I know. It's cute, okay? All right, it's cute. Just go with it, Dark. Just go with it. All right, this Google Doc seems reasonable. It makes no sense that she does not support or condone stuff towards Marie when she came out publicly identifying her. Also, interesting perspective, right? I mean, like, because, that it could have been kept vague, but it's like, you're the one who did this, right? So, yeah, I mean, I kind of get it. I mean, obviously, you don't really want, like, yeet threats and, like, harm, but you also want to, like, inform people of what's happened. I think that was the main point of why Bari even, like, released the Black Stream, segment in the first place, right? She has 4 ears and still doesn't listen like a real cat. Question, what ears do you use for your headphones? Oh my god! My human ears. You can't... Have you ever tried sticking a headphone in a cat ear? Okay? It's not designed like that. Okay. All right, so let's see here. I didn't notice any actual doxing in any of this. I think the doxing happened during the I think the doxing happened on the one Twitter that was a personal Twitter that had 10 followers on it that since has been deleted was this person's girlfriend is a Minhara. I think that's where I guess that's what I'm kind of putting together. Like that's where the doxing came from. Okay, all right, we're gonna continue. Okay, so that was a backup of Bari's Google document that was deleted. Weird that it was deleted and she didn't keep it up. But okay, all right. So so I mean, I guess the general conclusion here is that they're both kind of in the wrong here. Like they're both kind of like I feel like the insecurities are very, very high. And it just kind of like it seemed like a relationship that kind of just went sour. That's what I'm understanding. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So like I guess let's see here. While Marie proves that there definitely was an overreaction, if she hadn't publicly shamed Bari, this whole thing wouldn't have exploded to the level that it did. So and like honestly, it's like the doxing wasn't like, I don't know, like maybe I'm just misunderstanding like what doxing means, but like in my opinion, doxing is like this is the person's real face. This is their address. Like, you know, like that's this is like their birthday. You know, this is their legal name. Like, I don't know, like to me, like that seems more like a doxing than anything. But I mean, like, I guess when you're quote unquote dating a celebrity, I guess them having a girlfriend and putting a name to a face could be considered doxing, especially with the negativity that a lot of the Niji sisters are like, you know, like, oh, he has a girlfriend, all right, let's get her, you know what I mean? So you can kind of like understand that point of view of like maybe, you know, doxing her in that way. That's possible, right? But like, okay, so just to bring it home, guys, just to bring it home, okay? MarieFD has like, not that this isn't okay, so this next piece is not particularly related, but it's also like pattern recognition, right? Okay, so MarieFD does have a little bit of history being a mean girl as well, right? So okay, so like some drama did surround MarieFD regarding incidences in 2022 about her friend. Obviously I can't get into it because it's not completely relevant, but this does involve a lot of bullying, but it's in Spanish. So this is posted on December 5th, 2022. So like obviously this is like, there's a lot here and it doesn't really have anything to do with this story, but I'm just kind of letting you know that this does exist, right? It's just like a pattern of like another thing, right? Okay, so this is, hold on, I'm gonna share with you something else, chat, just because I think that this might be like a little bit relevant, but here, okay, let me show you. Okay, so this was okay, so this was a okay, so this is posted on X by Loser Lesbian, an amazing username. And it says, okay, so this is so there is a trigger warning of brooming and how do I say this? Ouchies, okay? Brooming and ouchies, okay. It says, I translated this document about Hironoro as he was very popular in the vocal synth and Utade community for some time, and I'm sure his covers still get a lot of views. So, okay, so this document, okay, let me show you this. Okay, Control F. Control F. Marie FD. Okay. All right, so she is mentioned in this Google document. So why is she mentioned? All right, so this is a little bit relevant. So here it says, it was horrible. His friends MarieFD, and Raccoon would tweet about me despite being a minor. Yikes! During that time, they were very popular, for which I was the target of harassment that I didn't deserve. I couldn't comprehend all the hate I received just for expecting some emotional responsibility. On top of that, since they were older, I assumed that they were in the right and that it was all my fault. Next summer, despite everything that happened, we were still in contact, and I told him I was going to stay for the summer house for vacation. Yeah, okay, so this, I don't think this isn't really relevant. Okay, but yeah, essentially this is kind of like, it's painting a pattern, it's painting a picture that like MarieFD is kind of you know, harassing people here too, right? So in this document, they call her out, right? They call her out. Okay, all right, and let's see here. I'll show you something else, another pattern, okay? So guys, I don't know if you remember, long time ago, during I'm gonna say maybe the dark days of Nijisanji, when Selene Tatsuki was terminated from Nijisanji in December of 2023, and she had you know, there was an attempt, and Doki was able to return as an independent streamer. That has turned into Dokibird, right? Okay. So here, let me show you this. Okay. Okay. What does this have to do with MarieFD? Don't worry, I'll get to that in a second. Okay. Damn you, commercials! Damn you! Okay, hold on. It's almost over. Okay. Hold on. You bastard. Okay. Can I refresh? Sometimes if you refresh, it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. So here. Okay, so this was Doki says, my return. I'm back, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to skip to the timestamp of 2:33:20. Let me get back there. Hold on a second. 233. Okay, this is 233. Okay.
And I know there's a lot of people that wish for me to clarify or explain more, but I honestly can't, and I'm sorry. And these are the things that I can say. Though I was in the hospital for an attempt, and I provided medical documents of everything that happened to prove it, as well as this therapy session.
Okay. So here, during her return as Doki Bird, she said that there was an attempt. And obviously, we all know what that means. You know, for YouTube, we can't really say it 100%, but you all know what that means, right? Okay, so why is this relevant? Okay, so after Doki returns, Reimu, aka Marie, makes this tweet. So allegedly she made this post. Okay, so here, let me show you the timestamp here. Okay, here it says, okay. Doki said, I will not be silenced anymore. On December, I was hospitalized for an attempt that was caused by a buildup of bullying from within and being in a toxic and poor environment for numerous months that led to my breaking point. I requested to leave first, but on a more neutral terms on the 26th of January. So you can see here, so she uses the word attempt here, right? And this was posted at 3 a.m. on February 5th, 2024, right? Okay. So then Reimu says, there was a Misu Toyura Anabe attempt in my tiny ass pot, an attempt, laughing my ass off. And when was this posted? Okay, February 6th, 2024 at 11:15 a.m. Okay, an attempt. So the day after. It's a weird coincidence, really weird verbiage, I guess, really weird verbiage that was used, right? So this, for those who don't know, Misu Tonyu Nabe is a soy milk hot pot. So that's what she means, okay? Okay, so obviously some people online were speculating that Reimu was mocking the attempt comment from Doki Bird. You could argue it's unrelated, as she was just joking about what she was cooking. It's not relevant to this particular story. But again, it's a pattern of a mean girl behavior. So if you believe that she was mocking Doki, I mean, some people are like, oh yeah, this is just unrelated. And some people are like, oh no, this is 100%, because the VTubers a lot of times speak with, they know what they're doing, right? A lot of people are like, oh yeah, they speak in riddles, but essentially, so, I mean, you gather from that what you will. I'm just putting it out there as a possible, okay. DZ said this was 1000% intended. Okay, so before the slang graduation, poor Ian was introduced. I really think that just meant that she tried. I think this is reaching, and it's a real word with other meanings. I mean, that's possible too, right? That's possible. I'm just bringing forward this information that people have said. So come to whatever conclusion that you must. Okay. Okay, so this next piece I'm going to bring up. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up. I have to use the censor again because this is 4chan. And okay, so let me put that up here. Okay, okay, let me see if the censor came through. Okay, all right. So this is a thread on 4chan. And so this was posted on September 13th of 2024. And Anonymous says, Ike's crazy girlfriend. She's trying to get into Niji right now. Kick. I hope she gets in and gets Menhara episodes with any girl that gets close to Ike on and off stream. And then this anonymous person said, God, I wish I had a Menhara fearful, avoidant attachment style Ike girlfriend. Then Anonymous says on March 5th, I want to, oh no. Oh, I can't say that. Okay. How do I say this? Oh my God. I want to, okay, wait, oh God. Oh, Midnight Rider, thanks so much for the 199 super chat.
Midnight Rider 316 super chatted $1.99. Yeah, that was effed up. Off-color remark from Reimu.
Agreed. Midnight. Agreed. Okay. Okay. How do I say this? Okay. I want to go into the back door and make him forget all about his Menhara girlfriend. I would pledge him every day and only make him, oh my god, explosion via inside part. Woohoo! Like my beloved. Why is this important? Okay. I try really hard to censor that. Okay. The DJ/novelist pairing never made as much sense as the other Nox-Lynxium rivalries, but now I get it. Yugo is Ike's Menhara ex-girlfriend who has followed him. And Anonymous says, I effing love that people use a literal, actual, 100% bona fide certified. Oh, how do I say this word? Experienced woman in the nicest way possible term, and then twist it around to be like, I don't know that. The whole point of this stuff is role play. Good Lord, get over yourselves. Oh God, I wish I was Ike's Menhara, teeny tiny girlfriend. Okay, when does the getting yeeted part come in? Come on, spill it out. I wish I was his. Okay. Someone posts that huge text about Ike being a toxic BF broomer from his ex-Menhara girlfriend. An effing Menhara ex-girlfriend trying to cancel Ike. Okay, so this just seems like a bunch of angry Niji sisters that are angry at Bari for dating their Oshi, which, I mean, oh my god. Okay, anyways, that's just there. I'm just showing you guys that. Okay, all right, so that is there. I'm sorry I couldn't share more of it. Hashtag YouTube. Okay, so luckily we got Depressed Nusagi coming in and summarizing all the events. Okay, all right, so let's see here. Okay, so this is Depressed Nusagi, and Depressed Nusagi posted this on X on October 24th, 2025 at around 12:20 a.m. And Depressed Nusagi says, the MarieFD Reimu v Bari Ike's ex dramatized. Sorry. The MarieFD, in brackets Reimu, versus Bari, in brackets Ike's girlfriend, drama summarized. Marie and Ike started interacting more friendly towards each other come 2023. Note, they were already friends a long time ago. While in Japan, Reimu hugged Ike with his girlfriend in front of them. Also a small segment where Marie snapped at Ike. Bari got super upset and insecure about seeing this. Ike was also uncomfortable. Bari asked Ike to distance himself from her to address everything that made them uncomfortable. Ike and Marie started talking and mutually apologized and understood. Cleared up all miscommunications. Tried to make Bari feel better. Marie and Bari started talking. Marie agrees to distance herself from Ike whilst keeping a positive professional relationship. It becomes obvious that Bari is insecure and continually harasses Marie all the time because Ike and Marie still interact online, asking questions like, why is he responding to you but ignoring me? Are you guys really just friends? Do you guys have something going on? And then it says, Marie tweets on her private personal alt saying, Bari is super effing Menhara or something along those lines. Bari eventually blocks Marie and framing the blocking as a mutual decision out of respect so Bari doesn't get uncomfortable. Marie doesn't mind. Ike and Marie agree that there's nothing to be done with Bari and to just leave her be. Marie and Bari's mutual see the tweet on Marie's alt and leaks it to Bari. Bari sees the tweet as actual doxing and reports it to Nijisanji. Nijisanji managers seem to agree and even tell Bari that there will be something done, either a termination or a public apology, but nothing happened. Bari claims that throughout all this, she got harassed and yeet threats. Bari claims when Marie graduated from Nijisanji as Reimu, the harassment coincidentally stopped. Marie shit-talked Bari without name-dropping her on October 4th, 2024, saying that nobody wants your man and that Bari is crazy. Bari sees this and seethes, making her black screen video. Marie responds, exposing Bari's Menhara tendencies and insecurities, and the fact that Bari continuously harasses her, claims she doesn't know who is responsible for the yeet threats, and her alt Twitter tweet saying Bari is a Menhara is the extent of the quote doxing that was done. Basically, there was never any real doxing. Bari crashes the F out and tries to expose that Marie is a bad person for making fun of her ex's fan. Bari deletes the post and apologizes, saying she'll have a clearer response soon. You are here. Yeah, pretty much. Like, yeah, I'd have to say that's pretty accurate summary. Well done, Depressed Nuzagi. That is pretty much exactly what's happened here. So yeah, okay. So this next thing I'm going to show you. This is not directly related, but okay. But Vox does troll Reimu about dating him. So this is, even though it's alleged, it's kind of like, Okay, god damn it, these fucking ads. Okay, sorry, hold on, give me a second. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Give me a moment. There we go. Okay, here it is. Okay, so here it is. It says here, Vox broke Reimu after he said this. Okay, so this is Vox. Just a reminder. This is Vox. This is Reimu, who became Marie, Bari, ex of Ike, allegedly. Okay, all right. So now we know. Okay, so let's see here. It says, Vox broke Reimu after he said this. ...
Escape on a completely different PC on different internet, and then make a brand new account, they will still know it's you playing. Let's go!
Also, Reimu, how the heck do you play Apex? I'm in queue for like 30 minutes now.
What? No way. Generally take less than
Apex, dead game. Dead game. I don't know what to tell you, Reimu. Dead game.
Okay, go tell
Game
that
sucks.
to Kusoka Senpai and see the size of your balls, bitch.
I just, listen.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Shut the fuck up.
Would you, Reimu?
No, because I love Apex.
You can't do me like that. I'm scared now.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
It did it again. It said connecting to match and it stops connecting. All right.
That's weird. For me, it literally takes less than 30 seconds to get a match.
What the heck?
If only that applied
Yeah.
to your dating history.
Ooh.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
Boom!
You can't see my face right now, do you? You can't.
Boom!
You're horrible.
Well, I've had fun. I have to go. I got a ticket for a movie. I'm going all by myself. I...
Sorry.
What?
Well,
Going to see movies by myself is nice.
No, I'm not laughing because of that.
Thank you very much for having me, Reimu. Sorry for
Fuck
making
off.
you feel terror and dread. See you later. Bye-bye. Good luck with the
Bye.
puzzle.
Oh, there he goes.
Okay, all right. So, okay, so there's, okay, so that, yeah, yikes, big yikes. Yeah, guys, just don't shit where you eat, okay? Like, I feel like that's that's really, that's the main takeaway, I guess, is that one, don't shit where you eat, and two, please, guys, please be gentler to Oreos, okay? The real victim here is the Oreos, because they just got demolished. They got destroyed. Okay, all right, so the friendly burns. I think that hits harder. I think that hit harder than even Vox assumed. The devastation. Like, most of them were at the height of their careers, and they managed to somehow magically and irrevocably ruin and annihilate their careers. Vox dropping that nuke. Vox broke her. That was 180% more Vox than I can handle. Oh my goodness, that silence. Oh my god. Okay, I laughed, not gonna lie. Destroyed. She's seething. Oh yeah, okay, it's true. Sad to see how far most of them have fallen. I'm so glad I haven't watched Niji since Selen. This is all ear cancer. Oh god. Oh no, Vox was the last thing I need to hear. Oh no. We have to listen to Vox. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. Yeah, goated summary. Yeah, absolutely goated summary. Yeah. The Oreos were a war crime. It's true. It's true. The key word was they were pulverized. They loved it. They did not love it, guys. Do not do this to Oreos. Don't you dare do this to Oreos, guys. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so see, this wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as the Cinder thing, guys. Look at that. It's only like, we're only at like 3 hours. That's okay, right? It's safe to say both girls will still have their careers after all this. But God, I wish we could just eliminate the high school BS from the industry with how rampant it is for the past 2 years. Honestly, Richard, same. It's a little bit frustrating, honestly. Like, you can't help but think, like, sometimes you're like, do people just, like, manufacture drama sometimes. Like I don't know, like it definitely is a way to like get people talking about your channel and stuff like that. But obviously it's not good. It's not good long term, obviously. You know, like working on your craft, honing your craft, that is really the way to make things a little bit better. But yeah, like it's really frustrating because like the VTuber community sounds like a community in theory, right? It sounds like a happy, friendly community, but then like there's like all this infighting. You're just like, what is happening? Like it's very strange, right? I remember how much everyone lost it over Vox at first, preferably over his voice and then his first model, and then damn, he really destroyed all that. People will manufacture drama to get attention. Yeah, it's really unfortunate, right? Because like the algorithm also rewards that too, right? Like you know, it sucks. It sucks that it's got to be like that, right? Odessa. Yeah, okay. All right. Only one Fellowship of the Ring extended edition runtime, very reasonable. That's all part of VTuber theory. But hey, it's just the theory. No, it's like school ground mentality. It really is. Yeah, like it can feel like that, doesn't it? Okay. Let's see here. I can do this to Oreos if I want, but at least I won't stream it. That's true. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, but hey, it's just a VTuber theory. This is the entertainment industry. Yeah, you're right, Pimento. That's true. You are right. You are right. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I just want to just draw to your attention one more time. If you are able to support me via Patreon, I would really super whoop. Okay. Okay. I really super appreciate it. That'd be super awesome of you guys. So right now I'm going to be raiding into my gaming channel and I'm going to go live there shortly. So please follow me there and help me hit 4K on my gaming channel. Also, guys, I will be at the okay. So hold on. The Koryojo concert is this weekend. So let me just show you the information about that if you guys don't know. Here, let me find it for you. Koryojo. Okay, so this is the, hold on a second, where's the, okay, here, okay, okay, so this is the link to the free ticket reservation if you want to go to Koryojo's concert. It is happening on Sunday on the USS Hornet, which is a American decommissioned battleship. So there is the New Cloud concert, and I will be singing a song there too. So please make sure to check out Corey's concert here. That is happening on Sunday. So please make sure to do that. Okay, let me just put this here in chat so you guys can see it here. Okay, all right. This is the link to my Patreon here. Okay, there we go. All right, and let's see here. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to be raiding into my gaming channel, and I'm going to go live there very shortly. Please follow and help me hit 4K on my gaming channel. So this is my gaming channel here. Let me show you. There we go. Okay, this is my gaming channel called LidiaVtuber VODs here, and also, if you're able to, just if you like Twitch better, if you find Twitch is a more interactive experience, this is my Twitch. Okay, guys, are you ready to raid my gaming channel? Okay, all right, everyone, let's go. Thank you so much for your time and your consideration and your super chats and your love and support and all.